Hello and welcome once again to I Don't Even Want One Copy of Timecop, episode 5. There's myself, Lummy, Chris,
hello,
Aidan,
hello,
Ryan,
right,
and as usual we'll be bringing you our randomness on games, live films, what have you. There's a bit of are we putting in a bit of news this week?
Well, we do
new
have a
and what have you.
computer across from us,
And,
so feasibly we could do it.
We've got a few questions as well to answer at end, so we'll...
Thanks to Heretic Loyalist, you know who you are. You're the only bastard that sent anything, so get your asses moving, people.
But, all questions are welcome, no matter how stupid they are, so whatever, but yeah, we'll start with Aidan, I think, this week. So, Aidan.
Alright, well,
On the spot. Speak.
what's happened in the last 2 weeks? I did hardcore on Dead Space 2.
Woo!
So that was alright. Terrifying, but alright.
You'd already done it by this point,
Yes.
on last one, haven't we?
Yeah, I had just beaten it, and Aidan was, like 2 days shy of coming through on it.
Yeah.
But
Like,
yeah.
are you with Chris on the that's not your idea of fun, having to be precise?
No, it's the thing that killed me most about it was it's stressful.
Necromoths.
Well,
Yeah, that's your issue, wasn't it? It's
Yeah.
stressful.
It's a stress on your body.
It's like when you get like you're 3 hours in, you know you've got a good hour and a half before your next save, and then you got to go pause it and go do something. You should take your mind off it a bit, relax a bit. Then you come back to it, and you know you're straight back to that stress level where you've got so much time on it that you can't afford to die, and that game throws some right fucking curveballs at you that can insta kill you and shit. And I got right to end and died once, and that right put me off it. I didn't think I was going to do it then, but I pulled it back.
I think I got chest palpitations because of that game. I got like fucking angina because I've been having some really weird feelings like heartburn or something, and I blame it on that experience.
That's pretty bad.
Fucking, you don't know until you've played it. I don't know what I can compare it to personally with what your guys play, but because to me it draws parallels to a lot of things. Like Guitar Hero, when I was trying to beat Dragon Force before I could do it, when I got to that solo and I held my breath and I was shaking and I was terrified because I knew I was going to die, and I somehow got past it.
It's like your speed runs on levels as well. It's obviously it's a completely different comparison, but if you do like,
Well, not really.
do you know Rayman Origins, for example? Do you know Undead level?
Yeah.
Basically, start to finish, you got to do everything perfect for like what?
No mistakes.
Yeah, and
It's the exact same
it's
thing,
only
dude.
a short burst, but I can understand where you're coming from in a short burst sort of sense. But to extend that over a full game,
Extend that for 3 hours.
Exactly.
That
You
is
can
where
kind
it
of
becomes...
compare it to back in the day. You've just played Final Fantasy all day from 8 in the morning till 8 at night. Your thing crashes and you get saved.
Oh fuck!
It's kind of like that.
yeah.
But
Usually,
you're kind of getting forced not to save.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did Dead Space.
I think the main problem with that though is we're conditioned now because of the way games are accessible. There's checkpoints, there's loads of save points. We're constantly being pampered.
Auto-saving
We're not
all the time,
exactly
yeah.
auto saving. We're not used to that measurement of
But
punishment.
I have an issue with autosave though. It's like
it can fuck you.
Yeah, you
Halo
can basically
style.
can fuck you. Because, like Assassin's Creed, for example, I'll go into a shop and I'll get my money and I think, well, there's a little icon, it's saved. Then I'll turn it back on and it's not saved. And it's like, well, what else hasn't it been saved?
What was it doing when that icon popped up?
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's like, you think you've got, like, a bug, and then you turn it back on, and you think you've got it, but you actually aren't. And later on in the game, you're doing it again, you think, oh, I've already done this. That's my issue with autosave. You don't actually have... I'd rather have an autosave and a save. Because then you know you've got a definite point.
Well, that's what Skyrim did really well, weren't it? Bethesda improved on that system by giving you
Well,
those
Mass
bounce
Effect
saves.
does it really well.
The worst
Well,
game,
Mass Effect
the worst
won't.
game
Mass Effect
ever.
can fuck you with.
No, Mass Effect 2 did it well.
The
Mass
worst
Effect 2
game
can
ever.
really
though.
fuck you.
Really? I never had an issue with
There's
it.
been times when that autosave is full on.
No,
kick
but
my ass.
that's the point. You had your autosave, and then I always,
And you
before I
couldn't
turned it off,
autosave.
I always had a definite save as well.
Yeah, well, that's what I didn't
Well,
do.
it's the same with all the BioWares, because the worst one I've come across is the first Dragon Age. If you didn't do the manual save on the first Dragon Age and you just relied on the auto saves, you can end up like hours.
Losing hours.
It's just ridiculous. It's like, oh, it's saved. Whenever it come up saying auto saving, I paused it and saved it because I knew something was going to happen, and I thought,
You
I
didn't
don't know
wanna
if- I
trust
don't know
it.
if it's saved or not. So
Yeah.
My biggest experience with that was the original Mass Effect. On Noveria, that snow planet, when you go
I've
for
never
that
played
major
the
arc,
original one.
yeah,
I keep meaning to.
there's that section where you're driving buggy, isn't there, to get to that
Mm.
base where there's all those terrorists and everything in it, and you've got to take down like fucking those big Geth walkers, those turrets, and it's a good 30-minute drive going there, and it's shitty controlling that vehicle.
I
I
like
got to
that
the end of
vehicle.
that on Insanity and got like one hit killed by a fucking giant Geth Goliath or whatever they were called, and I'm like, I've not saved, so it put me right back to start a mission. Did it 2 more times because I was so in the game forgetting to fucking save.
That's the thing. When you're in the, you don't think you're gonna die. You don't expect to die, and then you don't think to just. Oh, I'm just gonna pause it for a second and.
Definitely. Like autosave screwing you. Can you remember Chronicles of Riddick when you were at my house that time? And I walked into that corridor and that alarm went off and that turret came down looking at me and it saved Thea just before it insta-killed me. And I kept reloading and it was like, dead.
Bad autosaves and bad checkpoints.
It literally
They're
took me
always
20
fun.
minutes to crouch so it couldn't see me immediately and then sprint and run through a door to hit another checkpoint.
It's Call of Duty checkpoints all over again, isn't it? They haven't talked to me about
You
Call
and
of
Modern
Duty.
Warfare 3.
Black Ops had a few bad ones as well. Oh, I hate Call of Duty checkpoints. Do
I
man.
didn't have any bad checkpoints.
They try and choose good points for you, don't they? And sometimes it just don't work.
Yeah, good point with a guy with a shotgun in my face. That's a
A
good point.
point
Yeah,
to
but
autosave is when
they
you're
try
on your
to.
own in a room with nobody around.
Well, they don't take into consideration that people play at different speeds.
Yeah.
So if you're rushing like a motherfucker and getting lucky and going really far forward and you get a checkpoint, it's like that other guy
That's
could be at
case.
start at map.
Full on the case with no finding war room off Call of Duty 4. If you were too slow on that, they didn't autosave. If you
It didn't give you
fucking ran
checkpoints.
like a bitch and someone managed
That's
to
the
survive,
problem
it's
I've got with
checkpoint all the way.
constantly spawning enemies though. But we've
See-
been through this before. I prefer a set amount of enemies per section.
Yeah, me too.
So you can take your time, kill everybody in advance.
And then you hear the signal that you've killed
The
everybody.
tone.
And then it's like, oh, everything's alright now, I can start walking again.
The thing with that though, it's a double-sided sword because I'm with your guys when it comes to I prefer a set amount of enemies, but you've got to admit it's a whole lot fucking easier
Yeah,
when you know
yeah.
they're not just going to keep piling up.
That's the thing, you can get yourself bunkered down and you can be like, right, once I've killed all these, I can get to the next section.
yeah, but
Yeah.
I'd rather.
It breeds sitting
but
back.
You look at it in another sense. You've got COD, which is constantly spawning, and they all take a few bullets and they're dead. And then you've got games like Gears and Halo, for example, where you've got a set amount of enemies, but they give them more life and they deal more damage. So it's like it's like you say, it's two sides. It works well both ways, I guess.
It's
But
a
I
design direction.
personally prefer a certain set.
Well, we all know what happens when you get Gears and constantly spawning enemies. You get the last boss off Gears 3
Yeah.
and it fucks you.
That's pretty rough. But it makes me wonder what is the next thing? What is the equivalent of regenerating health from med packs of introducing enemies? Because Dead Space, which is a good segue back to topic, they do the whole monster closet thing where you're moving forward and there's a million doors at the left of you and one of them just busts open because there's a dude in it and that's how they spawn them.
yeah.
It's like that's a cool idea, but as long as you know where that closet is, he's
The
always
second
going to
time
be
you
there.
play it, it's
yeah,
gonna be.
and it's a
Yeah.
diminished return. So what
They can
is?
swap vents.
Dude, I've played that game enough times, Dead Space 2 now, that they don't. The only thing is if you go into left side of room, they go on right. If you go into right side of room, they go on left. But aside from that, it is generally always the same
There's a
impact
few
areas.
bits we have noticed, like the change vents, like in a few open areas. They'll
On first game, definitely.
There was a bit
Second game, it's indicative of where you are.
when you first go into the nursery section, you know, just before where I'm stuck on it.
yeah.
There's a bit where them babies are in a couple of the rooms, and sometimes they spawn out of vents, and sometimes they just come through a door. So it
I
just,
actually had a new spawn on that I've never seen, and I've beat that game 4 times. And when I was walking through a room and I killed everything, it fell out at fucking
really.
ceiling, yeah, you know, like out one of those vents.
Yeah.
I'm pointing above for everybody that can't see us. It fell out one of them and shit me up.
Because the worst thing was, I went into that room once, the first time, and they all came out of the vent just next to the door, and I killed them all. Then there's a couple in the next room, and I went in again, and none of them spawned out of the vent. So I had to actually go into the next room where they're all sat there and try and pull them back into this room because they touch you when you die.
Oh, big time. Just before you start speaking, dude, one last point on that subject. An extension of creative ways to introduce enemies. Look at Left 4 Dead. That director has got to be the evolution of game design.
Yeah,
Because
fucking
there is
not as
nothing-
big a knobhead.
Well, aside from his spammy cheapness in Left 4 Dead 2, that is a good fucking idea that needs to be taken on board by other games to make... Because they all said, don't they, on when you see the reviews and the previews, it's going to be a different experience every time you play it. Is it balls? I'm sat behind a chest-high wall shooting dudes in the face. Left 4 Dead, different every time.
Only definites on Left 4 Dead is either a tank or a witch.
Yeah.
And it's different because it could be, say you get a tank first time, then you get a witch second time, but they're the only definites. Everything else, you could have a spitter instead of a runner, you could have a horde instead of a boomer, it could be, that's the best part of it.
So
Brilliant.
aside from when they spawn like 2 hunters, 2
Oh,
fucking tongue
yeah.
guys, smokers, and they grab everybody instantly, and you're like, thanks guys, 40 fucking minutes down the toilet.
Yeah, I think Left 4 Dead 2 really fucked that up. He went a bit too nuts on that. On Fiston, when we were walking down like a road, and then you were like this is quiet.
They were calm
And then
before the storm.
you heard the roar, and then Tank just started
Well,
knocking
if you
buses off
play it
on
with
that.
annotations on, it makes it a lot
Yeah.
easier.
We got loads of Tank coming. 10
Subtitles,
minutes later,
yeah.
he turned up.
Yeah.
Right, Tank.
Tank growl. But
Scary.
Yeah, but when it says incoming horde, you know to get in a corner and backs to
on
wall
Left
and
4 Dead
all
2,
that.
it were like horde, couple of dregs or enemies, then Tank, horde, all in one go.
Yeah,
It were
yeah.
like, this is
Incoming
just,
horde never left the damn screen.
Yeah, it just
It was like your
creamed
hood.
through stuff. You're
I
trying
wish-
to get zombies off you, then you get by a tank, and it would just.
I just wish my Left 4 Dead 1 disc still worked. Because Louis needs to do it all on hardest difficulty.
I need to finish it.
I want to help
on
him do it, but I
What's
ringed
up
it.
with
I put it in, it just went grrrr, and it must be laser or something. It's just gone straight right middle.
No
It's
turret
proper
jumping now though.
destroyed.
Your Xbox One to meets my fucking Xbox. They'll make some
He
beautiful
did it-
noises.
He did it on my brand new Xbox though. When I first got the stealth version, the latest version, it was just like, yeah, you know what? I don't like Left 4 Dead.
Xbox kit.
Fuck that. Cheers.
Right then, carrying on.
It's fucking madness.
I had a brief spate with Viva Pinata.
Is that you playing Viva Pinata?
I
Other
assumed
day,
I assumed
the other
it
day when
wasn't.
you were on, no, somebody turned my Xbox on. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
but,
Somebody were on all fucking day and
But I have
Trouble in
actually
Paradise.
I actually bought Viva Pinata.
Why?
I saw him
I do
playing
like
it,
this
yeah.
one. I think they're good games.
It's
But
rare that.
that Trouble in Paradise.
Well, the first game's rare.
No. It's developed by Rare.
Oh,
The
right,
dudes that-
I thought you were saying it's a rare game. I think
One
it's
of the
everywhere.
fucking innovators of first-person shooter, in my opinion, because I didn't have a PC. Fucking Rare,
Yeah.
man, legends.
Yeah, I liked Viva Pinata 1 when I borrowed it off a mate a few years ago, and I thought I'll get this new one because it's just going to be a better version. It's not. It's a dickhead version.
I've heard Trouble in Paradise is better.
Into
It's-
minigames.
Right.
No,
No,
that's
that's, Party
I
Animals.
have no idea.
Viva Pinata. Da-la-la-la-la-la. Sorry, that's
that
intro
song's still on it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it's intro music on a.
It's not a second, it's on first then.
Oh, is
Because
it?
it's like, it's Pinata time, and then yes.
Oh dear.
But,
For some reason, I'm picturing that Dreamcast dude with maracas, you know, that monkey guy in sombrero. I don't even know why.
Oh, Samba de Amigo.
Yeah. Oh, he's like Samba.
Samba de Amigo.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Samba guy.
But yeah,
Sounds like a superstar
I do like
thing,
Viva
isn't it?
Pinata. I think they're good games. This second one will really develop to sell that fucking camera though. You remember Xbox Live camera?
Oh yeah.
It's like you can scan all things off the internet and get all. It's like that's the way to get a lot of pinatas.
Yeah, you
and do a lot
take
of
a
stuff.
photo of them online and it puts them in your
Yeah, it's a
garden. and stuff,
barcode
doesn't
and it puts them in your garden, and that's like
Have you got one?
no.
Do you want one?
The £2
Xbox
well,
Live
if you offer
Vision.
it.
I've got one at home.
I've got one at home as well.
£2 on Amazon.
Well, I got mine for. I got You're in the Movies for like.
Yeah, I
£4.
got it
Yeah,
for
yeah,
cheap
it's
as
£2
well.
with you in the movies on Amazon. How
Yeah,
is
but
that?
just when you want to put your face on your Rainbow Six character and watch it get stretched and scaled to,
And
to
paled.
oblivion.
do you know what really fucks me off about that is they used Xbox Live Vision camera for this face recognition and all this. Then they've got it with Kinect. It's like, oh yeah, we do 3D mapping and everything with Kinect. But to do a FIFA game face, you've still got to take photos of your front and your side, put it on internet, download it. It's like, well, just use Kinect.
And you always look like a Downey person.
I know. Do you know this is gonna sound really racist, but I always look like an Asian.
Oh.
My eyes are always like really narrow, and I just think that's
'Cause-
not me. That's like the Oriental version of me. And everybody's like, "Oh yeah, it looks like you." I'm like, "No, it doesn't."
What are they trying to say about my eyes, these people? Am I tired? Asian version of Lummy.
Seriously, I'm not even kidding.
But yeah, I
Just
think
start
we're a
biting your
long
feet.
long way away before out like that becomes well done.
But why though?
Like Total
You've got
Recall.
facial recognition and that'll connect. So
No,
surely,
but for it to be commercial and like on everything and work well, I think we're a couple of years away from all that's
I'm
going to
sick
be
as-
fairly
I
decent.
don't know, man. All
Games
it's- all
Master
it's got to
pioneered
do-
it.
All it's got to do is scan your face and then take about half an hour to do it like it does on FIFA.
yeah.
Surely it
Just
should.
saying, for it to be like really like work well, I think we're just a couple of years away.
It'd be like RoboCop 2. When he's got that face on that screen.
Saying that, I'm saying it'd be nice for it to work, but Kinect doesn't even recognise my face 'cause I've got a fringe. No, seriously, if you haven't got a fringe, it's
So-
fine. But if you've got a fringe, it's like I don't know you.
Would you say it was fringest?
It's fringest, yeah.
Well, I'll be alright now.
Sorry, dude, you've been scalped. You're looking employable.
You've got more hair on your chin than you've got on your head.
I know, bitch. My hairdresser. Oh! But yeah, back to Viva Pinata. They're good games. They're childish, but the fucking achievements on Trouble in Paradise,
Well, what do you do?
they are evil. If that game's for kids, they're not going to be getting like, a lot of achievements on it.
So, like,
I'm sure kids love getting achievements, Aiden.
you get
Dad,
pinatas.
can I get this game? Because I want 1,000 G.
Yeah, when have you ever heard a
it
child
don't
say
work
that?
like that.
I do. I run in chuffing game like that. Easy 1,000 here. Get me Aragon. Hear it all the time.
Where? Where is this mythological place of
It's
children?
Aiden with his dad. That's what it is. Because he with Daddy, Daddy.
When was the last time you even
Kong.
heard a child use the term whore, let alone gamer score?
Whoa.
Whore.
Well, you know, internet's
Kids and
everyone's going
language.
Well,
now.
they're all with fucking memes, aren't they? And they're all fail this and fail that. It's not the right terminology you should be using in a school. People are sensitive.
But yeah, it's a weird game. It's all about getting the right tree to get the right animals to come, pinatas, to come to your garden, and then
Is it
once
like
you've got them,
Pokemon?
you give them other things, and like on a tiny scale.
Just like Pokemon,
But it's not like you
Shit,
can just catch
not
them. You've got to
racist.
more different stuff. You've got more pinatas come, and then you've got to have requirements for them to stay, requirements for them to have like romances, which you build a house for
It's
them.
kind of like Sims in a way.
Kinda,
You're
but
building a house to put things in.
Can you
and
kill
you've got
them?
to do certain
yeah,
things.
you can beat them to death with a shovel.
pretty violent
So
then.
you can get them to have sex. You can be
No,
sex?
they don't have sex. They romance.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Dragon
it's-
Dragon
it's
Age says
Sims.
romance as well. You still
Yeah,
get to
so-
fucking.
So there's
It's
titty
basically-
jobs, but there's no penetration.
It's a kid's version of Sims. That's all it is.
What they do
It's gotta be.
for romancing is they go in the house and then they dance. I'm not even kidding. They've got a jukebox and they all do different. And say you get a desert one, they come in and start fucking like doing that mariachi rose at mouth bollocks. They start doing all that. It's proper racist, really.
True
But
life style.
Right, so it's racist. You can beat people to death with a shovel,
Yeah,
shovel,
you-
and they've got romances.
they fate and stuff as well. And there's like an ecosystem kind of. Like I had loads of crabs on mine because I like the crabs.
Because it's been getting it on with all the pinatas.
Right?
Spreading it
So I was
apart.
spreading crabs around my garden. And then they're all scared of me duck. So they all ran off to the side of the garden and were like all depressed because they were scared that I had a duck in garden.
Why is
crabs?
duck like a Doberman in pinata
I
world?
guess so. So I had to beat my fucking duck to death. And then I had to shove in.
Do the crabs
Wait,
know
wait,
they
wait,
can
wait,
fucking-
wait. You had to beat your duck. It sounds a bit wrong.
So is
it's a good job it wasn't a snake, because that'd just be completely like...
So is Viva Pinata
There is
just
snakes,
one
mate.
big metaphorical version of Game of Thrones? Sean Bean
If you want.
grows his garden, Sean Bean has to punish his dog. No?
What
If there were a Sheffield
simply
animal in
walk
it.
into
And there's lots of
Mordor.
shagging on that as well. Only this is dancing. Dancing.
Fucking dancing.
But yeah, it's got to a point now where all achievements are super hard to get. Notes coming to my garden, and the one big gripe I've got with it, at the start of the game, there were flowers and stuff in my garden, trees, fences, everything, right? Decorative items, and loads of pinatas. And now it's got to a point where I've got about 3 items in my garden, and it's saying your garden's full. I don't know why they even put limits on it, and I've got too many pinatas in my garden, and I've got like 3. And it makes no sense.
Is it
and
not as
really
pretty
annoyed
as
me.
it was when you first started?
No, I had to chop all my trees down
Why?
because they were
This
saying
sounds
too much
like
Pinatas don't
space.
like it.
And
Because he's practicing for Kingdoms
I
of
ain't got all
Heaven.
good in it. I've got all shitty pinatas, like the little crap ones at the start. These fucking worms keep coming in my garden. I have to keep beating them to death.
So you
This
got
game
worms
sounds
and
so
crabs.
And sparrows and
This sounds a little bit too much like work, this game.
What was that?
you're gardening. It's mental.
Is it like Animal Crossing?
No, you don't sit there for hours fishing,
Oh.
making money.
God, I was excited for that when it was back, like, GameCube exclusive.
Yeah, and it was supposed to be good. N64,
N64,
wasn't it?
yeah, back, fuck me, God, that game got delayed. And then re-released in Japan several times.
And
And
they
then
asked for about
re-released for
50
DS,
times.
yeah.
Why did everybody have cones on their heads? I didn't get that.
Why were the walking dogs? But
Why were you always so eager to please these old gentlemen by doing miscellaneous tasks? Fucking lolicon
fucking
that
hell.
shit.
But yeah, that's Viva Pinata. I've been playing that. Where else have I? Yeah, I'll guess we'll bring Mass Effect up later on. That's going to be a big one.
We'll be talking
Um,
Mass Effect.
I got Bullet Asylum for the phone, which is awesome. It's absolutely
You know, you've
awesome.
got bullet in your title.
It
There
don't-
better
it's not
be a
gonna
lot
sell
of
it.
fucking bullets.
There is.
That's alright then.
But it's basically
Is it a Windows? Is it an Xbox Live game or is it just a regular game?
Windows Phone, Xbox Live game. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's basically missile command gone crazy. I don't want to say an acid because
That's that thing. I know which one you're on about. It's that one that's
On
it's-
DMT.
It's all. It's Yeah, I know which one you're.
Yeah, I
Can't
thought at
describe
first
it.
it was going to be what they call shmup. But you're there, you know what you're obsessed with. It's
Well,
called.
bullet hell.
Yeah, whatever.
Curtain fire shooters.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be one of them, so I weren't too bothered about it. And then when I
How
thought
dare
I'll
you.
try the trial, and it's like missile command. Like 2 things came down. I'm like, oh, there is it shoot. And then about 50 things come down, and then you basically you've got your aimer, but your gun's crisscrossed with it, and
You use two fingers though. You can shoot off. your
yeah, I've
turrets
never
in
used 2
different
fingers. I,
directions.
just,
Oh, is
I
it-
can't. Make it,
Is it like Twin Caliber, that PS2 game where you
no,
use
no,
both
I
analogs?
use 1 finger. I'm not fucking about with 2.
That was the funniest game I've ever fucking played, though.
Oh god.
But it's basically every wave you get another set of guns, and then another set of guns, and then another set of guns until you've got about 50 guns. There's just them coming from top of the screen, you shooting up, and it's just fucking like hammering each other. I complete a game,
But you
right?
couldn't use two fingers.
It's like, if we were on webcam right now, I'd be doing this.
I beat the game by swiping my finger back and forth as fast as I possibly could, and I thought I had a blister on my finger under it. I complete a game by just going mega fast.
So it's international track and field all over again.
I refused to do that on games from when I played Beijing Olympics. I was doing, I think it was 200 metres, and you have to rotate analog to run faster, and I burnt an hole into the palm of my hand.
God, that sounds like N64 stories we've
Absolutely. And literally, it were about maybe an inch. Like,
Dude, I
perfect circle.
believe
I've
it,
got an
you've
inch
never
deep
seen it.
then. I'm like, fucking hell, that went in.
got. No, no, at the end of the day, it's friction, isn't it?
It's a neat hole in your hand.
I had an next door neighbour that had like a neat hole there that were like an inch deep because an icicle went through his hand when he went down in pit.
Oh,
An
that's
icicle
happened to
in
me
the
a few
pit.
times.
Yeah, a fucking stalactite or whatever they're called. You know what I mean? A rock
I know what
icicle.
you mean.
I was being clever.
A ricicle.
Spiky stone.
Yeah, it was a ricicle, right? They had Rice Krispies down the fucking pit and it went through his hand when they were drinking chocolate and eating wine gums.
It's that
That
pressure down
sounds
there, it does
better
weird
too.
things.
It does. I saw Descent. None of them got out.
I
Spoiler.
used to like ricicles, to be fair.
I don't know what it is.
It's basically Rice Krispies, but it's like, do you know your Frosties version of Rice Krispies?
Cheapo version.
No.
It's got sugar on it.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
you know, like you've got cornflakes and Frosties, it's Rice Krispies and Ricicles.
Oh,
And they got
no.
Cocoa Pops.
I think my foot would fall off just
Cocoa
thinking about
Pops,
that
man.
shit.
I think I'm just cornflakes.
Oh, fuck
Oh, fuck
cornflakes.
you.
Cornflakes are the boss.
Why?
Cornflakes, Weetabix, and Shredders.
Cocoa Pops.
Right, so you know when
and dog.
your tongue died in the womb?
That
This
was
is why you
always-
like this.
Whoa,
Cocoa
put
Pops,
enough
man.
sugar on it and then
Fist bump that right, fist bump that.
Cocoa Pops
Put enough
all
sugar
the
on
way.
it. You're gonna fucking die. Your ass is gonna fall.
I'm so gonna get diabetes. I have like 2 monsters and a big bag, like family bag of spice.
He's gonna be in a
every day.
wheelchair with no feet. You in later life just playing fucking Xbox. Like, yeah.
Dead at 50.
Oh,
with a bag of Malms aside here.
I can't even put fucking sugar on cereal anymore. It's too sweet for me. My tongue is full on
Do
dying.
you know tablespoons of sugar? I can have a heap tablespoon of sugar on
What?
every bowl of cereal.
I'll stack
The
up
only
my
thing
And have
I
you
have-
already seen how much sugar's in them as
The
well?
only
I
thing
don't
I
care.
have
I
fucking-
like it.
Literally, the only thing I have sugar in is like
Coffee.
hot chocolate. I don't
Yeah,
drink
but I
coffee.
looked at it this way. Most of the time, when I have that,
Yeah.
like, I either don't have breakfast, or if I do have breakfast, I don't have dinner. So, and
The thing with it is, dude,
I only have like 2 meals a day. So
it's just the sake of it's permeating your system with sugar. And if it's one of those things where your body builds an intolerance to it.
why are we talking about cornflakes?
So yeah,
'Cause it's
send
fun,
in
bitch.
your favourite cereals and
Yeah, we like food, so. Yeah.
So does in one of them travel packs?
You think I'm fucking kidding? If this gets big, man, we'll be getting like boxes of t-shirts and Iron Brew, all sorts.
oh right, Honey Loops.
No.
Honey Loops are pretty fucking.
Oh.
Oh, Ryan.
I'm walking away from this conversation.
I am
right now.
revoking this fist bump.
No, you can't revoke the Cocoa Pop fist bump. It's already happened.
Honey Loops are delicious. It's like a little bee swimming
You
in
know,
your mouth.
you know
laying
when I
eggs.
said, you know
Thank
when I
Ian.
said Cocoa Pops end of? It means like Cocoa
But you know when you
Pops
said end of, I lost all respect for you because Honey Loops are good too.
I know it's a game.
Cookie Crisps, please.
Yeah.
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 Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Love it.
you know, when you're fucking off your tits 10 minutes later, fucking doing marathons.
There is nothing wrong with lacing Cookie Crisps with something questionable. Lummy, taste them. Listeners, send Lummy some Cookie Crisps. They fucking rock. You know what I'm on about.
Yeah.
Or a travel pack, we'll eat them all at Nexton.
Fucking, yeah, we'll tell you how the
That's
taste.
what we'll do next time. We'll all have a cereal each.
No, it's just I'm eating corn and trying different cereal.
How did that one taste?
That's delightful.
That was anus flakes from Sweden.
Oh God.
But yeah, video games.
So yeah, you
We
play
play 'em.
a game when you're fun. Yeah.
Yeah, so it is good. I think you all should try it. Don't
I have
the name,
tried it. I
but
didn't like it.
Well, once you get
personally.
into it a bit, it goes fucking nuts.
What the hell
I really like Missile Command though. So,
What's wrong with Bullet Asylum? It's quite a good name.
I don't think it's a big gay name. It put me off it. Bullet Asylum. It sounds a bit stupid, but once I played it, I really liked it, and I've just 200 it this morning. And
200G.
it fucking it weren't a fun 200 because there's like get to level 6 using 50% accuracy.
What does that even mean?
Well, you're considering you press your finger down and you fire like 10 bullets.
Yeah, and the crisscross, so they go everywhere. And
You miss
it's
a lot.
I pretty much put it on slow mo and then tapped each enemy once, like, and then once there's fucking hundreds of them coming down, even in slow mo, it's hard to do. But it weren't. I think as long as you hit someone with your first stream, I think that counts as a hit, even if rest miss. So I think I did it relatively like on my second go, I think. So it went too bad. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. We're quick 200. It was 250. There's loads of modes in it, so if you don't really play ability and stuff, if you're not into achievements and stuff, it's You saw it for 250.
There's the leaderboards on phone stuff.
Yeah.
There's on a lot of stuff, yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's used as a selling point, which I think is bullshit. Leaderboards. Like, there should be leaderboards in everything. It shouldn't be a selling point.
That's what surprised me about those VR missions on Metal Gear. There's no fucking leaderboards. You know, when you're getting really good scores, you're like, I wonder how good I am compared to everybody else, even though there's going to be some Japanese guy with no girlfriend who's destroying everyone.
Somebody who's got 9999999.
Well, the first 10 places are going to be the arseholes that have found out how to hack it, and then the ones beneath them are going to be the respectable yet slightly stay away from them on a train type folk.
And next I played was, I'll leave Metal Gear Solid Arrow, we did a bit on that last time. Peace Walker.
Whoa.
Peace Walker.
I'm going to say, we've been peace walking it up, son. We ain't got a song
He's
last
awesome.
night. Made no fucking sense.
We just killed a boss and some fucking cheesy like love song came on.
What a thrill.
And then I died by one guard and he's like picking me up, pumping my heart, it were epic.
She was singing while I was thrusting on his chest.
Sounds romantic.
Well, it's weird because when they go down, you've both got to press Y as he does the heartbeat
That's
stuff.
quite nice.
Not when there's a boss driving towards you and if he knocks you off, you're dead.
But
It sounds nice.
Peace Walker, he's really good. I'm really enjoying it. It's obvious it's got a few niggles 'cause it's from like control schemes different to Metal Gear Solid, which puts me off. But
I found a really good trick to holding people up. You know, if you switch it to auto aim, it automatically pretty much does it. You don't get any of that weird detection we were getting.
I either run up straight behind them or CQC them on the floor.
CQC one's great.
But,
Get on the floor.
but yeah, it's really good story.
He's fucking
It's
horrific.
It's an amazing poetic story of deterrence.
Yeah.
And how people deter deterrence by deterring other deterrence.
Yeah, because it's a deterrence to deterrence.
Exactly. So it's very poetic.
Oh, fucking 20 minutes cutscenes.
With the main word is deterrence.
And everyone's got something red. It's like watching a revamp of Schindler's List. There's guy with red glove, girl with red fucking scarf. Yeah,
Sure, not on about detergent and things like colour and it wash.
So Snake's out for is that for that perfect wash?
This glove was white. Goddamn red socks.
it's just fucking stupid. It's like, oh yes, we brought back the boss, and I was really the bad guy with the red glove, and oh, just 20 minutes these people fucking talking about Nicaragua and Costa Rica and Peth and Kez and fucking Chesney and God,
Chico
ridiculous names like Chico.
and Cholo.
Yeah,
Chico.
all the time. And that there's this one woman who's Spanish, so they throw in one Spanish word every mid fucking sentence. It's just like, that's
God.
right, what we were doing, see. Oh.
Essay. Come at me, essay.
Oh, it's so
Hello.
No. Mr. Superman, no.
But, yeah, he's got
dear.
really good. It's more combat more than sneaking, I'd say. It does feel good though when you breeze through a level, shranking everybody, taking them all out, and not getting seen. But
Is it
them
4
S
player
ranks.
as well, that game?
Yeah.
So is it like you play like you were playing Metal Gear but with more people?
There is 4 snakes all crouch walking around like idiots,
That's pretty
getting
awesome.
discovered all the
yeah,
time.
the way it works is instead of like on my screen, I'm Snake and he's
Random dude with mask.
random dude with mask, and
But on
then
his screen is Snake.
Yeah,
and
not
you're
random
doing
dude
it.
with
Oh, that's
mask.
pretty cool.
it shows your outfits. We're both like wearing skin tight leather and rub up against each other all the time.
Until I put my big bloody orange sugar puff suit on.
Sugar puffs, there.
we
Oh,
thought it was
God.
going to be a boss fight, so I put the armour on that makes you super easy to see but super tough. Aiden was in the skin tight spandex sneaking suit, so we're both crouch walking the exact same place, walking forward, and immediately an alarm went off because some fucking 9 mile away saw me in my sugar puff outfit. And then we had to shoot everything from then on. It was
And
ridiculous.
at level after, we put on sneaky stuff, and then it was like they all knew we were there straight away. It was like a combat
Tanks,
mission.
UAVs, heavy gunners, grenaders.
Oh dear.
And then it turned into that big boss thing, and I sneakily climbed through a window, found a giant machine gun, and killed everybody.
Yeah, it
So-
was a helicopter fight, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's. And I guess mentioning the mother, there's a thing in military called mother base. It's like your base, and you go back. Every guard you knock out, you can kidnap essentially, recruit, kidnap, whatever.
You can
They're not kids, are they?
acquire them.
Well, no,
Yeah, but-
some of them are women, which seems awfully wrong if you ask me.
So you can get them and take them back to your base, and
Yeah, and there's all these pervy cutscenes where you get to ogle them as in their undies and stuff.
Yeah,
really.
Yeah, I enjoyed that too.
Trying to get more interested now. It's like, yeah,
Plus,
okay.
Metal Gear, Hideo Kojima is a fucking pervert.
have you never played any Metal Gear Solid?
I've
before?
never owned a PlayStation.
In cutscenes, right?
So you've never gone back in that vent on fist and 50 times to get metal with your pants off? Knocked out a few when I was young. Carry on.
on Metal Gear Solid 3, there's, in cutscenes, like there's a bit where Ava's getting dressed, and then like he's talking to her, and right bumper will flash up, and your right bumper, and it shows you his point of view, and he's looking straight at tits and stuff like that. It's really pervy.
It is.
And there's like an achievement for doing them all, isn't there? Something like that.
There's an achievement for doing all the ones that don't appear.
Oh,
all
right.
the secret ones.
Well.
And no idea. There's 2 of them I know. I'm gonna have to look on the internet for
no,
that.
rest. I don't know any of them. I don't press I just all right bumper all the way through, just try and get them, but it don't work.
Because only problem I've got with them right bumper sections is every single time you do it, there's fucking Casper Sorrow like with his sign doing something stupid, and it takes away from what you're watching. So this is such an emotional cutscene, and there's some dizzy bastard in a raincoat. It's like, oh.
You're on about like them being pervy and that. I watched that trailer I watched in lecture with that lollipop chainsaw. Whatever.
Yeah,
And it's Suda 51 though. That
I don't know, but
Yeah.
that just seems much like oh, you play these like cheerleader type
cheerleader,
characters,
yeah.
chainsawing zombies and that, and she jumps over a pole in this skirt. It's like she literally falls onto the camera, and there's no way not to see the pan. It's like, hey! It's like, come on, really?
Well, where's the problem with this?
No, but it's like they could at least try and be subtle about it.
Right.
And they're putting in these scantily clad like leather suits. It's just like, come on.
You know, Suda 51, the guy who made that on No More Heroes, he also made. He's not coming to. I think it came out for Xbox in like America or something.
It's on PS3. They've ported it there.
Yeah, he's the med one for. It's in America as well on Xbox,
That sucks.
but not over here. And they were going to do it for Kinect, and they'd stop doing it for Kinect because the way you charged your lightsaber.
Oh yeah,
thing,
across the lot.
yeah, is shiftily moving your hand. And with a Wiimote, it's fine. With a PlayStation Go, which makes it even wronger if you ask me.
Oh, that thing's got a bell end.
He's right. He's right. He's got a glowing bell end.
I'm going to say it's got a
So yeah,
I,
that's
Robot,
fine.
I,
but
Penis.
as soon as you're doing it without nothing in your hand, which makes it even better, I'd say, because you're not. You can
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you could just be jiving or something. That's
It's
what
hard
like
to do
oh,
it
if
with
it's not in your
something else in
hand.
your
You
hand,
can also
though,
play No More Heroes with your cock in your hand.
Hold on. Hey!
I didn't even think of that one, but and that's the reason it's not coming out over here. Apparently,
It's because it's
too.
suggestive.
It's suggestive when you've got a Wiimote. It's worse.
Well, it's not,
No,
'cause you can't hold a
yeah, but it's
remote and
all
your
like-
penis at the same
it's all
time.
like
I'm pretty
playing-
sure people are not going connect, go, and then just.
Yeah, but
Wait
think
a minute, you
about
can't
it.
all do it.
Suggest if you want to go back to Wario, what is it, WarioWare or whatever, or Wario Smooth Moves on Wii. But oh, there's flies all over the banana. Shake them off.
Shake that banana.
It's like, come on.
Gorilla.
The game you can play with your
Gorilla feels
girlfriend.
We had some good times with that. We played the drinking game of when you fuck up, you have to down a can.
I
We were
fucked up
all
like
hammered
3
after that
fucking
game.
times.
I used to play it on my own because nobody else would play it with me. I used to have so much
Oh,
fun.
we used to get like 6 people in the living room playing it.
Yeah, I mean, when you're drinking Foster's that's just come out of fridge, full pint when you fuck up. Jesus Christ, never
I
again.
mean, that one game, I think me, you, and Deej playing it, and I didn't drink once because I won like every single
You got all them
game.
easy ones as well. We all got those ones where it's like, we don't even know how to fucking
Twist
play
that
this
ball
one.
out of that thing with that
And it
maze.
just dropped. Best one is when somebody gets that glass of water one, and it's just like,
Oh, drink the glass of water.
yeah, you've got to do it really lightly and arc
Yeah.
it, but if you do it too fast or too sudden, he just facialises it.
But, yeah, like you said, there's that one that there's like shit banana and close the shutters after everybody's left. Alright. Done. It's
And then
simple
there's
ones.
really weird ones which just, what the fuck am I doing?
Yeah, like
all
we've
those
got to pretend to be an elephant.
those depth perception ones where you've got to go towards the fucking Wii remote, and back then that detection was dog
Yeah.
shit, so you just didn't stand a chance. Like, push this guy over.
Oh, remember the last
didn't-
level when Deej were
That
dancing?
dancing one, yeah.
And Deej thought this was when we thought Wii remote were good, and Deej were full on hips moving, slapping
he
his
was
ass with it and
imitating the
everything.
dance move on the screen.
Oh god, I had a video of it. It was funny
He
thing.
could have just gone.
Yeah, pretty much.
Slap, slap, slap.
And then
anywhere he
Yeah,
wanted.
but Deej were stood up, squatting in the exact same pose, slapping his ass, and this is like a 6'3" guy, fucking big fella.
When we went to a party once, we took WarioWare. It were about 4 in the morning. I think we were all a bit just conked out watching TV, and then Ben put WarioWare on, and they went on that last level with him and Deej
Yeah.
on Super Turbo,
Like really,
and they both
really
sat there
hard.
slapping their asses off like at 4 in the morning, both completely hammered, both fucking about to pass out. They're fucking that knackered, passing it back and forth to try and do it.
Like watching a horse
Sounds
race.
awesome.
It
I
was
know.
fun.
We all sat placing bets it win, but yeah, that's well.
We did it
On a
a lot.
tangent there.
That's
But,
Peace Walker.
Yes, it's really good. We should, you two should definitely look
I'm
into
not.
it.
I don't play Metal Gears.
You should.
I'm
though.
thinking
I've
of getting
no,
it.
no,
just
mate.
to try them.
No, I've never played Metal Gears. My idea of playing this new Metal, like this HD remake or whatever, is watching Chris's guide for it. Because that's how I remember Metal Gear. I've never played them, I've always watched them.
You gotta play it, dude.
It's not, I won't enjoy it.
Yeah, but you don't know because you've never played it.
Fair point.
They are games that everybody needs to fucking play. It's like everybody's got the Zeldas, everybody's got the Marios, or the first thing this, the first thing that. There's something about Metal Gears, man. They're just, even if you hate them, there's something there. It's.
No, I might. When there's a dry spell in the middle of the year, I might look into it.
I think
no doubt,
though,
there's
it's over
always
top.
a dry spell.
They're really immersive. You really get into it.
We've got no choice when there's a 40-minute fucking cutscene and you don't want to skip it.
But it's like, there's just bits where you're crawling and you can't see behind you, like, fucking don't see me! And then you don't get seen and it's like one of the best feelings ever. It's just, it's mint. But, what else have I been playing?
It's a solid game.
I think that's me done. So
I thought you were going to talk about Gotham City Imposters, since as I said I thought it looked awesome.
And I thought it looked shit.
So talk, bitch. Let's throw down.
Right, I have seen no footage. I've seen nothing to base it on.
What?
Right, listen to me. It's got 120 pieces of DLC on its first day out. Fuck that game.
Yeah,
Has it got a bad review, Aiden?
Yeah,
Can-
actually,
Can we just bring this back to the
I read
part
what
where
it
he
was
says, I have not seen this game moving?
yes.
It's got a bad
It looks
review.
fun.
120 pieces of DLC.
I mean, I did a little bit in it, and I thought it's got.
Dude, you know the level of character customization on that?
It's got the
bought
potential
everything.
to be good.
It makes Brink look fucking tame.
Bring close to
well,
All the issue I've got with it is it's got a prestige system like COD. You've got to get to level 100 and prestige for an achievement.
There's
I
1,000
fucking hate-
levels.
Yeah, but I fucking hate that.
No, but like,
No, it pisses me off. It really pisses me off.
Yeah, but
Like,
Louis-
this good level and then prestige, and then all these fucking knobheads with prestige are going to be level 1 again and taking on all other level 1s who aren't prestige, and they're going to dick all over them.
that's not generally how it works.
I know.
Well,
I know how
matchmaking's broken as shit.
yeah, that's
puts you
what I
in-
heard.
COD puts you in matchmaking due to your score per minute. That's how COD's matchmaking works, but it fucks me off. When I go into a game and there's a 10th level prestige against me, I just say, fuck
See,
this.
I don't agree with that, dude, because when I was getting like 3,000 and 4,000 points having good games on like Modern Warfare 3 Black Ops and stuff, they were never putting me with people getting the same amount of points for me.
It's supposed to put you in.
They were
games,
putting
man.
me with fucking Downey Bus. So I was getting them chopper gunners every game.
It's supposed to put you in with people
And I was
who are
loving
the
it.
same sort of score per minute.
Yeah, but true skill.
It's broken
Is it true?
as
Is it
shit.
true skill I use? That true skill is fucking crap.
I'm sorry, but everybody asks for skill-based matchmaking, and then you get in a game with everybody as good as you, and you go even and have the most competitive match ever. If that's not your idea of fun, you're gonna fucking hate it. And if every game forced you to play with people at your skill level, I wouldn't play, because I get off on getting into that lobby with those split screeners and realising that he's not noticed me behind me and I just got a fucking 3-piece.
Fair point.
Because, like, I enjoy stomping people, and this game...
Yeah, but let's be fair, it's not often, without sounding big-headed or all, it's not often we go into a game, any game, and we get shit stomped.
Exactly, but pride-wise,
Sometimes.
you want
Yeah,
to
but it's not
perform.
often. It's not like...
There's a full team.
Somebody didn't turn the fucking
It's
phone
not
off.
like
Man's got no signal.
3 games in a row, we lose 1,000,000 points then on. Let's over-exaggerate.
No, we always have competitive games. I've got a Gears of War 3 game that's going up today because I wanted to do it yesterday, but I rendered wrong video. And it's us on trenches, all of us with Dave, against a team, and it's 15 minutes long and it's competitive as hell. The first round we go down 90 points and we pull it back to win both rounds. And it is one of the most fun games I've ever watched.
Is it that night when we played it?
Yeah, that one big
was
session we
awesome.
had.
We
And
need
it's
to
like,
do that again.
you're rolling in, taking a dude out, Lummy just gets a headshot, Rye cruises in, does a chainsaw, Dave gets sprayed, I get sprayed. It's like...
Dave gets sprayed. Dave gets sprayed. Dave gets sprayed.
Dave saves my ass when Sam's coming for me and I'm reloading. I was getting goosebumps when I was commentating.
Oh, is this the
fucking
game I
loved
was
it.
playing?
Yeah, dude, you're weird. When we had that full team game.
Dave's not bad.
I'm in a game.
Yeah.
Alright.
Dude, we played a lot.
Last one you put on, it was like, Lummy has left the party. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, well, what you got to bear in mind is I've got maybe 20 gameplays from Gears 3. And they're the only gameplays I have, but I've only uploaded maybe 6 of them. And they're all going up because they're all fun games. And people like watching them because they like my Gears stuff. So, but this most recent one, I've called it Epic of Gilgamesh. And it's on trenches. And it's just 15 minutes of just tense fighting. It's great. It's really, really good.
I'm right. I love multiplayer and Gears. It's no one wants to play it. Your
Well,
your
we
guys
need-
don't seem too big into
we
it.
need to get back to it.
I'll play it. When will that?
Oh.
I'm no offence here.
When is everybody fucking on?
You invited me to play a game. with you?
We're never on it all at the same times anymore.
I know,
I mean, we used to be. Me and you used to be on it morning a lot, and now you're not.
I'm here all the time.
Talking about the skill system though, the one game that stands out that worked was Halo 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't work, did it? Because why did Lummy create another character? Because he got pissed off of playing with people in
No,
90
no,
Brazilian.
no,
It's because he didn't
no.
want to lose his.
It's because I did that because people I was playing with want my skill level, so it wasn't fair on them.
Oh yeah,
But-
because
but
if I
you
if
said
I
you were
jump
getting
in-
like highest rank people in games.
that
and it got
didn't
to the
bother me,
point
I
where they
still
were
shit
sending
on
you
them.
Yeah, but
insults
if-
when
yeah,
you
but-
when you
Oh,
played
when I
bad
won
and stuff.
them, They sent me
it's
insults
when
I
when
won,
I
and they said,
joined
"What's the
him,
point?"
I was level 5, 6
Yeah.
when I first started playing. He was level 50, which means the search range is 6 to 50 as opposed to.
No, it's not. The search rate, if you've got a 50 in your party, the search range is like 35 to 50.
Right. So if he's playing with a lot of people that skill level.
I don't know, man. It's in theory, if it works, it's great, but they rarely do. I mean, did you play Dead Space 2 online?
No, it's fine.
When you got that
Actually,
one level
it's
50 in your game and he was stronger physically
But that-
in every way than anyone in the
That's the
game,
thing, though.
and you could not kill
if
him.
I'm
the song?
skill level.
Dead Space 2.
Oh yeah, and 12 stasis packs.
If
Yeah,
I was
dickheads.
if I was skill level like say 20 on Halo 3, which after we played SWAT for a while I was, if I went into that playlist, I wouldn't play anybody over like level 25, 26.
Yeah.
Because it caps it. It searches between this level and this level.
But bringing it back to Gotham City Imposters, anyhow, I was about to send you a message last night, dude, because I was watching a guy called Onslaught do a commentary on it, and it looks like Team Fortress fun. It looks dumb.
I've not
It
seen
looks like
anything
you're not
about
going to get
it.
mad at it. And I was literally going to say, dude, check this game out if you like it. We need everybody to buy it, because I think if all foreigners get it,
Well, we
we're
need
going
to
play
buy
it.
Simpsons game. That's what we need
Well,
to buy.
that is already been purchased. That is a done deal. But just watch this game, dude. You load out for your character. You get your 2 weapons of your choice. They've got a whole range of different looking guns. And then you've got your equipment that you can use. You can get springs to jump super high and climb on everything. You
glide
can get
around,
a
you
grappling hook that you fire into a wall and you Batman zoom across the map. You can get rollerblades. Roller fucking blades.
But it made me mad. I saw that much DLC. You
But
know,
dude-
I almost hate it as much as Rock Band.
Dude, look at
No,
it.
but in DLC, like...
I hate going
It's
to the
assets.
add-ons list,
Yeah.
the add-on list, and then just going, I wonder if all goods are Rock Band
See,
for about 6 miles.
I completely
Gotham City
understand that. I
Imposters.
completely understand that, dude. But when you look at the level of customization, your character, you get the most ridiculous looking fucking Batmans ever. You
I
can
just
get
want a fat
full-
Batman. That's
you
all
can.
I want.
An obese one with a suit that don't fit.
Is his belly out?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's is it 3 or 5 stages? I think it's either 3 or 5. You've got your
it 1200
skinny,
or
medium, and
800?
big.
It's 1200. But
Yeah.
like they've got a game called like irrigation or something, fumigation, and it's domination.
Yeah.
It's literally domination points.
There's domination, there's deathmatch, and I think there's like a assault type game type where you've got to take a bomb or something.
But like when you shoot people, they go down like Call of Duty. If they're a fat guy, just like Team Fortress, they take a bit more of a pounding. But there's healing centres, there's an emphasis on team play, and it looks fun.
It sounds good.
It don't look like that game where when you die you're fucking mad. It looks like that game where when you die you rush back in, just like Gears 3, where you're just like, we've got to win.
It's like Team Fortress.
Exactly, just like Team Fortress.
Gears 3
sales
is
for
good
you.
though. How they do the respawns on it, so that
On
you
what?
on Gears 3, so you respawn together, so that when you do spawn,
That
there's
is
3
such a
of you
good
that
concept.
there's 3 of you that go back.
Aside
in.
from that immunity.
No, it's such a good concept. It's set from when you all die at the same time. You got a 15-second wait.
Yeah.
Or when the guys respawn with the fucking team in the annex point.
Oh, yeah,
So when you
that's
rush
good,
in,
yeah.
you think you've cleared it out, there's a guy there.
Yeah.
Or that, because you might remember
So
that.
there's some down points.
You might remember that trench game, Lummy, because you told me this, and I actually mentioned it in the commentary. I got the mortar launcher at one bit as their entire team are rushing up to your guys, in
Yeah.
that top bit, and I fired it. You said it landed on all of them, and it killed one guy.
Because they're immune.
Because they had
for a
immunity
bit.
from
Yeah.
spawn, yeah. And that's where it comes down. That's where it
I think
loses
they all
itself.
killed me.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying, guys, is just look at it. If it don't take your fancy, I'm not bothered. But I rarely think, or you're in a team on a game is going to be fucking awesome,
like
unless it's a Gears or a Team Fortress or,
Or Mass
something.
Effect.
Like
Soon to be
you
Mass
were,
Effect.
Awesome to be Mass Effect, yeah.
Like you were saying the other day though, when we were leaving uni, you were like, me, you and Ed need to get on a defence force.
Yeah, get back to Earth Defence Force, do us Inferno.
Finish
We
it.
need to
Yeah.
start have like a day a week that we just go up everything.
We need to
because
start
never
not
seem to do it
being
anymore.
so busy and so uni and worky and shit, because it's the schedules that's doing it.
Yeah.
But anyhow, Gotham Imposters,
I'll have to have a look because I've not even heard anything about it. To be fair,
it looks
so.
spot on. I think it looks fun.
I read like a mini review in Games TM. They did like an online review, but they basically said they couldn't really review it because matchmaking was so bad.
Well, IGN gave it a 7.5, and IGN generally
I've seen
suck
a
everything
7.
off.
I've seen a 7 and a 7.5 for it. Which,
But when you sit and watch a game and it looks fun,
Yeah.
I think that transcends rating.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, if everybody gets it,
well, it's like Earth Defence Force. If that got a review, it'd probably get a shit one. But your 3 seem to
well,
like
just
it.
look at
so.
Damnation. One of the worst fucking games I've ever played. But when me and you went through it, it were kind of fun.
It was fun.
In a really
it was
broken,
fun. In a
muddy-
way we could laugh at it way.
Muddy brown way.
We need to blow up all these giant turrets. They kept killing us when they blow up. What do? You have to turn them to face a slightly other angle so they don't kill you. And literally, right, you blow them up first, the barrels drop on you. You blow them up the second time, a bit of thing, they just disappear.
We pulled an all-nighter to beat it twice because we knew if we didn't beat it that second time, we would have never gone back to that bag of shit. It fucking sucked.
But yeah, I think that's me done. So on to you, Rye.
Well, I've been very preoccupied with Kingdoms of Amalur since that disc hasn't left my tray since I bought it, pretty much.
How much of that has been
actually
spent
played it?
playing? Yeah.
Well, I am fairly far on it. I mean, it's although the map doesn't look huge when you're looking at Fallout and Skyrim and stuff like that. I was looking at the other day, and there's five different coloured areas on the map, which are your
Stop pointing him off.
Other than right in.
Go on, right. Use your words.
Right, what you've got when you first get into the map, you're in your first coloured block of the map, and you've got 3, 4, 5 different towns, and you've got all your side quests and stuff, and there's 5 different coloured blocks, so you've got a fair few areas that you can go to, and it isn't linear. You can go wherever you want. You can go to any of the areas that you want.
Does that bite you in the arse coming up against higher level things?
I've done a lot of side quests. Literally, what I'm about to say is I've done like 50 quests so far, and I'm still in the first block. I've just started venturing into the second block.
I will say one thing, dude. From listening to Giant Bombcast, their reviewer actually said that the amount of miscellaneous tasks you get as soon as you enter a village and all those question marks pop up, they can break the game.
Really?
Because you'll get so strong that nothing for the rest of the game will be a challenge, and you'll be doing so many of them if you get anal that way that you'll not enjoy it, because it gets to the point where everything is just fucking fetch
Well,
quest.
it's getting to the point now where some games I can put on and just play them all night. This game I'll play it for a few hours and I'll have to go on something else. I can't.
Yeah, I have to break from it.
Because
The problem you get with loads of miscellaneous tasks though is they begin to repeat. You can only go to a location and kill so many monsters or whatever and come back with an item, a person, a chest so many times before you think.
Well, it turns into a raid, doesn't it? It turns into
Does
something
that.
from an MMO.
Yeah.
Like go
Skyrim does that as well.
Skyrim
that,
is fucking ridiculous for that.
for them quests that you
they're
always
They self-facilitate,
go
don't
here,
they? They just
go
keep
through this
doing it.
dungeon, kill this guy at end, or go here and fetch
the
someone.
companion quests were the worst for it.
I hate. Oh, go over here, talk to this guy, and then come back and talk to me, and then come back and talk to them, and then come back and talk to me, and then come back and talk to them, and then come back and talk to me. That's your mission.
Why don't these
It's like,
fucking Vikings have mobiles?
Why can't
Dragons.
why can't you just go?
You tell him.
Wait here. You come back and tell me what's gone off.
But the side missions for them. It was the companions one that I noticed the most. And you do the little side missions for them. And it's like go to this.
Unnamed tomb.
And then it's like kill this thing, and it's like okay, do that, and you go back and it's got we've got a special quest for you this time, so you do the
Go to
special.
this
one.
place.
it's just like what
the-
is this?
Only this time I'll come with you and get in the way of your fucking arrows.
And then I'll die and you can't fucking cash the mission in, and fuck you.
I don't know. They
fucking
get up,
Skyrim.
don't they? Afterwards, once you've killed everybody, don't they get up? Mine got up. Yours must be lazy.
Literally,
They were super dead.
I'd
killed him in the
I'd
face.
finished the mission and I was running back to the town to go and hand it in.
Or whatever it is.
And in the depths of the fucking field, there was one of them saber-toothed tigers that jumped on her and killed her, and I killed it, and she wouldn't get up, so I looted her body, and I couldn't hand my mission in.
God, I hate those.
I'm married to her.
I hate those dirty
she
bastards.
died. And the other one that Steve's
Is that how
married
that turns
to,
into a wolf?
I killed her as well.
Can you tap her when she's a wolf?
No, you can't tap her.
No.
You get experiences for sleeping aside of each other.
Why would you
You
fucking
get like a
marry her
bonus
if you can't?
experience for it. But because I'm a werewolf, I don't get that fucking experience. I can't cure it. You told me how to, but I forgot.
Yeah, you got to chop some witches head off.
Yeah, I'll
like
kill all
you
those
do main
witches
quests,
in
but
there.
I didn't. I got cured the main guy or his soul or whatever the fuck you do, and then I never went back. So I've never got an experience. It's like Days of the Werewolf. Like most of my days.
Do you ever transform into it?
No.
That running was kind of fun. Like,
If I ever wanted to get across the map quickly, I didn't want to fast travel, I'd always werewolf. Then when it would get into the point where I was going to come out of werewolf, I'd eat somebody. And then I'd carry on running.
Well, I would fucking trotting along on my horse at like fucking 2 miles an hour.
What, Shadowfax?
It's
Whatever
not
is fucking...
Shadowmere.
No, Shadowfax is from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
My bad.
But
Shadowfax is white as well, not black.
yeah, fucking.
why is it always about
They
colour
hate
when
horses
you
in
write?
Skyrim, but yeah. So is combat good then?
What are we talking about?
Amalur.
Oh, yeah.
Cheesy dips.
The only game I've been playing, yes. It's enjoyable.
It's not the only game you've been playing, though, is it?
Yes.
It's not, though, really, is it?
You can talk about it. It's a game.
Exactly.
No.
Mummy's going to be setting up a fucking channel for it.
No, but I've played...
Really?
I played some Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
On PlayStation Network?
Yeah.
What's it like? What's loading like on it?
It's alright.
Have they cropped the screen or have they?
Yeah, the screen comes in a little. It's not massively. It comes in a little bit. You can change it in the options, I think, so it stretches it more.
Ratio.
Yeah.
Is it up-resed at all?
No.
Not up-resed.
It looks pretty rough.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you enjoy Final Fantasy
Yeah,
VII,
if you
don't
enjoy
care,
it,
do
you're
you?
going to enjoy it.
And have you played it before?
Well, bits. I've never played it fully because I've never owned a PlayStation. So I've watched a lot of it.
Is that nostalgia there though to be able to?
Because I've watched a lot
appreciate
of it, yeah.
Yeah, that's good then. Because I can't imagine anybody in this day and age. You know, like my nephew's picking up Final Fantasy VII.
And enjoying it because
Well, when you
they
look-
just say, what is
when
this
you look at
blocky
it,
shit?
Yeah.
And you look and you think if that's the first time you'd seen that game, because everybody goes on about it, and you've gone and downloaded it, and you look at it and you think,
He's got no fucking nose.
What
he's
is
No
got,
it?
face.
he's got a triangular hand.
Yeah, he has.
I love his little box hands. But I think Final Fantasy VII.
I'm looking forward to. I'm
memories
looking
again.
forward to 10.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
looking forward to the HD remake of 10.
I am
Don't
as well.
talk to me about that because I can't play it.
I thought you were going to PS3 for it.
Well,
I would
dude,
if I didn't have a Blu-ray.
I'm gonna
player,
be
I
living
would,
down
but
the
I've got a
road
Blu-ray
from you,
player,
dude.
so
Yeah.
I'll come to yours and I'll play it. I'll just create a file at yours.
That's what I did at Craig's.
I want to go back to 8. I really want to go back to 8.
8's fucking
Well,
solid.
10, 10 again.
I can get 8 for the PlayStation. As
8 is awesome.
Use your PlayStation.
Well. Yeah. I put 20 quid on my PSN account so that I can download them all when I finish 7. So
I'm
'cause
tempted to do some crazy
You can
runs
get like
on
5.
games.
You can get 6, 7, 8, and 9. I think at the moment,
Yeah.
and 5 as well. I think you can get 5, 6, 7, 8, and
5's a
9.
good game.
And then 10. Obviously, you got to wait for the HD remake to come out. Other than that, I've been quite busy, to be honest. I've been sleeping a lot recently, which is really weird.
Sleep's good. Yeah.
Sleep when you're dead.
What's your sleep habits like? Because I've been getting into some fucking weird patterns.
The thing is, normally, you know me. Normally, it's like go to bed at 4, 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
Get up at about
R4.
8:30.
get up at about 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning.
He's a machine.
He's young. He's young. That's what it is when he starts
I'm
getting
not
old like
I'm
us
not that-
bastards.
I'm not that young.
You're young enough because I used to be able to do that, but these
Younger
days
than us.
I am younger than you.
I sleep till like 4 in the afternoon
think
and
I'm
I'm
younger than
still
all of
fucking
you,
tired
you
when I
are.
get up.
But
I feel like a piece of
Literally,
white dog shit.
last night, I went to bed at I went to bed like before 10 o'clock.
Yeah, but you're working a lot, aren't you? So
Well, not really.
maybe you're staring at your monitor.
I've actually been coming into university, which means I've got to like get up and drive across and stuff. But
You are weird though. Like that time we did that all nighter, and then
Then you went to work.
you went to paintball.
oh, paintballing!
We all went to sleep. We were like, going to sleep now. I'm dying. I'm going paintballing. See you later, lads.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking 4 o'clock that day. Yeah, I went paintballing. They were awesome. I was kicking ass. Day later, Ryan is asleep playing Lost Planet.
Yeah, but that was only on that boring meteor fucking bit.
That boring. That speech. I was uplifted. I was
I was uplifted
Killing
so
meteors
much. I was fucking.
We must go
sleeping.
first. EDF.
I used to work for them.
And then you crash land on that snowy planet, and I'm like,
Best bit of game.
what
that.
just fucking happened?
Or when you're,
when you're isolated and all
Yeah.
fucking acre to come
It
in.
should all be like that. You should all be like
Snowy.
4-player,
I
but
think
you
we
should
should. I think
feel.
we should play through Lost Planet 2 again.
I still.
Well, we
think-
need to do
Extreme.
in what's it fucking extreme for me? Yeah.
I still.
Oh,
think,
do it.
Yeah,
Lost-
bitch. We got
Lost
to the
Planet
last
2's got an
chapter,
awesome
all that
intro.
lava shit, and didn't do
Yeah.
it.
Oh, definitely.
I'm with you definitely on intro though. That intro is good.
The intro's good, yeah.
It should all be like that.
Yeah, you know when you're shooting them flying things that are fun to shoot. That's really fun too.
Oh no, I usually did the other side of the first.
I only ever
mission.
did flying bit once.
Yeah, I only ever did find it.
I just
once,
like
to get the
those flying
achievement for doing it.
centipedes that turn,
Yeah.
that die in a bullet, and you're like, oh, I'm shooting these flying centipedes, and it feels fun.
Yeah, but when you meet up, it's kind of like, yeah, there's my team, and out we
It
go.
should all be like that. You should.
Yeah.
You start doing this. They start doing that. You both meet in middle. You both split up.
Yeah,
Beat
it's
up.
like-
They should have been
That's-
fully developed levels instead of walk forwards 5 yards and then cock thrust to get your good rank. Walk forward 5 yards, shoot a pirate, cock thrust again with your team to get your good rank.
Crawl around that floor.
Yeah, make your eyes
That was
shine.
so funny the other day
Ching,
when we were
ching,
doing
ching.
when we were doing that fucking green screen.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me do some Lost Planet fucking emotes, and he just starts crawling on the floor.
What the fuck was that? You sent me a picture of that, and I'm like, what's happening here? Is we got a bus lip or something?
Oh no.
Lemmy was a vampire.
Yeah, Rose made me look like a vampire.
Gonna say, you watched a picture of you going,
He was like this actually.
well, when you sent me, it was like that. 1 minute, I've got it. But,
I don't want to see it again.
well, that's if you do.
Come on, let's get.
This is fantastic stuff for a podcast. This
It is.
picture we're looking at now, people, amazingly funny.
We can put it on we can put it on the video.
Oh,
don't
we
do
need
that.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
We can put it next to Jean-Claude Van Damme.
What's that?
Oh, you can't zoom in.
We're doing a podcast.
Oh, I'm gonna have that as my
No,
wallpaper.
Oh, dear.
I play games when I'm not looking at photos.
So, yeah.
So
What
you
were
sleep
we-
pattern.
Yeah. But
Why has it been different? Is it just 9 o'clock
I've
bedtimes
been tired.
Telling me.
I've been really tired recently. I mean, last night I was feeling ill anyway. I was sick last night, so that's standard. I go to bed early when I'm feeling ill. And then I got a text from Lummy at midnight saying "lol?" and I was like, no, I went back to bed.
That's a pretty strong statement, that dude. Especially on how you've been dedicating
Dude,
yourself to
I got that
the
text.
MOBA.
I got that text and I was like, PC's on. It's there.
It's like waving crack in your face, isn't it? You're like Whitney Houston and there's a trail of
And
white
then,
powder.
and then I thought, if I reply, I'm going to go on it, so I just thought bed.
Too soon.
That's not too soon to talk. Fuck that bitch. No matter what they take from me, they'll never take away my dignity.
Oh,
face plant. Go on, Whitney.
Right.
Get your cocaine.
Yasmin would tell me about this, and I thought, oh god, just the thought of it made me fucking, I was crying. She would tell me actually on Facebook, and some absolute genius put, rest in peace Whitney, with a picture of Oprah.
That's like that Kim Jong-il one, where they did fucking Liza Minnelli. Oh, that is pretty good.
It's not racist at all.
God.
Is it?
It's pretty fucking good.
See, I didn't even see it, she
There
just
was-
told me
there were
about it and I
fucking-
was dying.
There were so many jokes about the body bag. I
The body
I'm
bag.
staying out of this.
But
Kevin
Lucy's
Costner's
new
going to need a
film.
shovel. Oh. To be young and alive.
Stay classy, love me.
I'm staying out of this.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Oh dear. Anyway,
You
yeah,
have sleep patterns now.
yeah, off sleep patterns.
What's wrong with sleep patterns?
No, mine.
Why are you afraid of
I've been
sleep?
so lazy lately. I've been going to bed at about midnight and get up at fucking 11.
That's alright.
No, I don't like wasting my day. And I've got to work
I would get up at
2,
4.
so-
By that time, I'm hungry enough to have 3 meals and I can only cook one. Else my mum has a go at me for using oven too much.
Oh dear. And normally I give you my film that I've been to see. I've not been to the cinema, so
Not meant to say out.
no.
I'll pick up the ball on that one, don't worry.
Because you got the vow to speak about
Oh
this, man.
yeah. Yeah. I have watched a few films. I've been watching some TV series again, but nothing spectacular, nothing new. So
Did you watch a new episode of Waking Dead?
I've not watched any of the Walking Dead yet.
Why did I say Waking?
No. I've not even seen it at all.
It's pretty good,
It's
dude.
good.
It's worth getting into.
I know I don't like watching TV series while they're on because I don't remember to watch them every week. So I like just downloading them in like bulk and.
Oh, I love where TV series are going. They're going towards more the Deadwood side of high class movie productions instead of just cheesy, shitty, never going to be as good as a film sort of thing. And so I'm.
Well, I've been rewatching
Loving
Lost,
them,
so
That's a bold statement.
yeah. Because I only got up to like series 4 before I thought it was bullshit last time, and I'm halfway through series 3 now, so I'm nearly at
The bullshit margin.
yeah.
That is a show that just
Yeah.
never settled with me, that one.
I started liking it when I watched it after it all done, but when it gets to series 4,
Yeah.
it just jumps off fucking
Yeah.
deep end. It's
Because I've just got to the bit where like Jack's done the surgery on that Ben guy,
and he has cancer.
and Kate and Sawyer have just taken that fucking weird boat that they found on the beach and gone back to the other island which we didn't even know existed. But yeah, it's starting to get a bit weird.
It's about as contrived as it gets, this
Yeah.
programme, isn't it?
She just had sex with him.
We'll just
All the thing
fucking
I remember about
Coca-Cola
Lost
this
is
shit.
they get chased by black smoke, and that seems rather
And polar
gay.
bears.
And there's that awful black smoke section in the game.
Yeah.
When I got 1000G and hated every second of
They were a
it.
I
bit of
didn't even
intrigue
thousand
with Black
it.
Smoke when it first started with the first weird thing, and they're always kind of like not knowing what it was. And then when they explained it, it got a whole lot fucking worse. Oh, it turned out it was a man who went down a river into a light.
Turns out it
Not
was
even kidding.
It was really that
It was the
monster from
essence of the island in the little cave.
Spirited Away.
So, spoiler alert, sorry people.
He's always
Why
trying
do
to
you
give
watch
a goal.
this shit?
If you ever get past series
Oh
4,
no, no, I didn't want it to go that way. It was good up until,
the first 3 series are good. I'm telling you.
and then once you get there,
Stop.
you kind of have to keep watching it, but you know it's
I
bullshit.
feel like I've already committed. I want to see it through.
I've watched 3 of your seasons.
I don't
There's
know.
only 3
It
more.
takes some fucking patience if it goes that batshit crazy.
Yeah, and then you watch the ending, and you feel like you're like, why the fuck did I just watch these last 3 series? Because that ending.
I don't want
is
Charlie
the
to
most
die again.
Bullshit.
I was upset when Boone died again. Never mind when Charlie
Boone.
dies again.
He's banging his own sister, the fucking weirdo.
It's not his well.
I left him in Novak.
Boone's an amazing shot.
Yeah, he is.
Until he
Give-
falls,
give
falls
him
off a cliff in a plane.
yeah, give him the anti-material rifle.
Oh, I love Boom. But, yeah.
And other than that, I've been playing League of Legends quite a lot. which
What's the news on the League of Legends front?
New champion.
there's a new champion that looks absolutely gay.
Is it that Nautilus guy?
Yeah,
Nautilus.
Big Daddy guy.
He
Yeah.
looks slow as balls.
Nah, but I played a game last night and Louis played him, and if he's played right, he's quite effective.
So do these heroes come out in the free, or do you have to buy them?
It depends. If you can, there's two credit systems. You've got RP, which is money, like your money through a PayPal or what have you, or you've got IP, which is like experience which you earn per game, like through how well you've done.
So one's actual currency, one's digital currency.
Yeah. Each champion's got a actual currency amount and a digital currency amount, but the digital currency amount's a lot higher.
Yeah.
So your newest champs and probably your best champs are 6,300 IP, which per game, if you win a game of PvP, it's about 300 to 400, isn't it? Well, 2.5 to 400 depending on how well you do.
Yeah.
So it could take a long time to save up from, considering your runes, which gear like if you want. Like there's marks, quints, seals, and glyphs. Is that right? And they'll give you like magic pen and more ability power, more attack damage. They cost IP as well.
Yeah.
So to buy runes, you have to sacrifice getting a new champ to get better runes. The better runes you've got, the more early game damage you do.
You can't spend actual money on runes though.
No,
So
you've
can
got
only
to
you've
use
got to earn
IP.
them.
Yeah. So that's where it's like it's easier to say you buy 10 quid's worth of RP, and you buy a bundle of champs. There'll be 5 champs in there you'll play, and there'll be 5 that you won. But it means you can focus on buying runes with your IP instead.
So the trade-off is you can either buff the character you want to use or buy a new one.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But considering
makes
I've got all
sense.
the runes I want, whenever I get 6,300 IP, I can buy any champ I want, which is nice.
And is it kind of like gotta catch them all?
Not
don't know,
really.
but I kinda wanna buy 'em all.
You could buy one champ and think that's my champ and never have another one.
Yeah.
But ideally, if you want to play as a team, there's different types. It's like
Diversity,
tank, melee, assassin, range, all this. You need a AD. For me, you need an AD carry, which is all about auto attacks, like damage per second. AP carry, which is all on your ability spamming, which is like you get combos for your abilities and chunks of life just disappear.
Yeah.
Then you need a good tank, a good jungler, which is you don't go in lane, you go into jungle, get your monsters, your gold and everything that way, and then gank people. So if they've overextended, you come in behind them and try and squish them, like Pincer. And, well, basically that's about it, really. And if you're good at support, it's always nice. Because then it's like, if you go into a game and you've only got AD carry, nobody else can play AD carry.
Well, a lot of people have started taking the tank into the jungle so you can have a support and a tank at the same time.
Yeah.
If you've got a tank that can jungle...
It's like my favourite champ at minute is Volley Bear, which is a big armoured bear. He looks proper, like, everything he does, he roars. It's like...
Do you play volleyball?
It'd be awesome if he did.
I was thinking that.
But,
Volleyball.
like, he's
He
like...
plays Voltorb. Voltorb.
He's electric. He does use electricity.
Yeah,
Nice.
but yeah.
See, I'm on a tangent here.
It's without playing it, it's hard to really.
It's a lot of
explain it.
terminology.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you've already said you'd willingly try it. So.
Yeah, I'll try out once.
Yeah. So about.
But yeah,
Except for
I've been playing it quite a lot because it's... You all know me and...
do we? Do the people listening? No. Please tell them your
Of
life
course they
story,
do,
Ryan.
Of course they do. And I've mentioned it a few times before, I like co-op. I play single player, but I like co-op more. And that is what League of Legends is. It's constant
it's just
co-op.
multiplayer matchmaking over and over again.
It's
that's all it is.
constant co-op, and if you don't play together as a team, you won't win. So it works.
You will
It's like me in a game, really. So as cheesy as it sounds, I enjoy. Because the only times I play it is when there's a few of us on. I don't play it much on my own anymore. So it's like how we used to all get together and play Gears and stuff. It's a whole like, I'll get a message saying, do you want to play? And I'll come on, there'll be 3 or 4 of us and we'll have a few good games and it's a really good feeling. So it's just that sort of thing.
I think for me, and possibly for you as well, the fact that we don't do the whole 4-player gaming thing as much anymore, because obviously as times have thrown off with Aiden working through the middle of the day and us being at uni and all this, it's easier to go on LOL and have a group of people than it is to go on Xbox.
Yeah,
and have a group
when
of
I go
people
when I go into League, I'll have a few people that are logged on pretty much playing most of the time, and I'll go into my Xbox and my Xbox is always the first one I turn on to use online anyway, and either nobody's on or there's people playing other things, and it's just like, well,
The death of console
And then if
gaming.
there's nobody on, I'll play Kingdoms of Amalur until somebody asks me to come on LOL, then I'll pause it, and that's why you see
Then you'll
me
be away
away.
for maybe 2 days.
Yeah.
Still level 14.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been doing recently, to be fair. But
Been living it up.
We're on to me.
You're helming it, dude.
You're helming it, so is it Christian?
Feel free to.
Oh,
No, feel free to steer it where you want to go, dude.
I'll go now because I ain't got much to say anyway, and
Guy
then we
in
can get
charge.
into your bit, and it might
done.
become nice and short. Basically, I've bought a new game. It's Mario 3DS. I've gone away from my Xbox. I've gone back to handheld gaming, and I am extremely disappointed. I bought that game thinking it was going to be good. I really did. I thought 3D, fun, all this. After about an hour, I turned 3D off and I never turned it back on. I was like, what is the point? Yeah, I can play it just as well out of 3D. It's idea and it's good, but I just don't see the point, even though I've got it. And then the game itself, it's bullshit. It's like Mario Brothers came out for DS and it seemed to go on forever and levels seemed to be long. And you know, that's when they started doing the 3 coin thing, innit, per level.
Yeah.
And it just you seem to have a lot to do, but on 3DS it's like if you didn't go for coins, every level would last 30 seconds. That is not a game for me. Not even a platformer. Like even when I was playing Rayman recently,
The levels.
levels seem to, even though you could power through them, they seem to last longer, and that made it more fun. Mario 3DS for me is just not fun.
It's
at
probably
all.
the same with Sonic, innit? Them levels, if you go straight forward, you get to end in about 3
Yeah.
seconds. If you know where to go, though, you can chuff in.
Exactly,
Go
but at
everywhere.
least I don't know. I can't really compare them because I played last Sonic game I played were on console and this is on handheld, and that's probably gives it more restrictions. But
It's not exactly like they need a powerhouse of a processor to make a Mario game these days, though.
No,
'Cause
not
it
really.
looks the same as it's looked for the last
Well,
10 fucking
yeah.
years.
Friggin' Vita's come out since our last podcast. Anyway,
yeah, I'm moving on to Vita after
That
this.
looks powerful as shit, though.
Do you know? I'll move on to Vita now. To be honest, Vita for me, right? I was listening to radio and it was like it sold well in Japan, but the guy, I think it's sales representative.
They oversold it a bit, didn't they?
No, he's like, yeah, the figures were good. We're hoping for similar sort of figures in Europe and America. So they sound really disappointed with it. And for a second, it's like on radio broadcast, they're like, oh, it's good for hardcore gamers because obviously it's like having a PlayStation in your hands. But they want to appeal to casual gamers. And all casual gamers are saying, well, I can pay £1 for a game on my phone and have just as much fun.
Exactly.
And
Why would you want to shell out 300 quid?
Personally, as a hardcore gamer, I consider myself more as a hardcore than I do as a casual. I'm not willing to spend 280 quid on a console to carry around with me when I ain't spent that much on the console I've got at home.
That's the exact same thing with me. I'm not shelling out that much for it. It looks
It's-
good, but
I'd rather buy a place. I'm not gonna sit in a public place. I'm not gonna go. You know what? I feel like playing on my PlayStation Vita. I'll fuck off to the park and play on
It
it.
depends on your lifestyle, dude.
Yeah, I get that, but it's like I don't see point. I really do not see the point in it.
Because I was exactly the same. But you know, when you put me in 3 weeks in France with no console, my DS became the best thing
for
ever
3
created.
weeks. But what about the
300
rest of the
quid
year?
for 3 weeks.
No doubt, I'm just saying, but what happens if you get a job down London and you don't want to move away and you're commuting down
On a train.
or
Have you-
on a train or
but
something, yeah?
Have you heard what battery life is?
I
on
was just
it?
about to mention that.
I don't
3.5
know,
to 4
I don't know
hours.
much about it.
3.5 to 4 hours in one charge.
Just think of backlight on that to make it look high def.
Well, it's
It's
an
gonna be fucking
OLED screen.
ridiculous, isn't it?
Yeah, but
But
Takes
still,
some
if you
rate power in.
if you're trying to sort a portable thing and you've got 4 hours on it, somebody's doing a day-long journey and took that with them, you're gonna need them
Well, no,
sort of
no.
powery things with you.
For me, I looked at it this way: if I
Should have a
bought
solar
an
panel
hand,
on it.
if I had an handheld thing, which I did recently, I got on a plane and went to Spain. Now for that, ideal because you've got a 2-hour flight. If you're going to America or
8
I mean
hours, 6
Italy
hours.
or Greece, which is 4 hours,
Australia.
exactly.
12-hour flight.
You've got to think, right, I've got to save it for when I'm going to be most bored on this flight. Or
Well, it's basically a.
Can you take
it's
spare batteries or is
basically
it
a-
like an iPod battery?
I think it's all
It's a-
integrated into it, innit?
It's basically
Can't
a
you plug it into-
handheld portable
See.
console. A handheld portable console that you need a cable attached to because you need
Yeah.
it to be plugged in if you want
It's,
to play
to
it.
me,
It's like a
I
fucking
can
laptop.
Yeah, it'd end up like a laptop. Your laptop's good for the first couple of months when it holds its charge and it works
And then you
perfectly,
plug
and
it
then
all
you've
the
got to
time.
have it plugged in all the time.
Mine never held its fucking charge. I could even watch a
I just-
film on mine.
I personally do not see the. I get the point of handheld gaming, but I don't see the point of making it
That good.
full on.
Yeah.
What you've got to also bear in mind is Sony are a Japanese company and handhelds in Japan are fucking ridiculous. You get people sat outside
Yeah, but
clubs
they've only,
and in parks.
It's been out since, I think it's been out since before Christmas in Japan. And I'm pretty sure on radio they said they want to sell 500,000.
Oh, it hasn't sold well at all. They oversold the budgets that they thought they were going to get. They didn't get them back at all.
We got them in at work the other day, and literally the boxes are like fucking huge.
But the screen's only 5-inch.
Yeah, it's only like a PS. It's only like slightly bigger than a PSP.
It's too analog.
It's literally.
That's like what? An inch bigger than your phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
And
not.
you're playing on Uncharted,
I
aren't you?
nipped into work this morning, before I came over here, and a guy that I work with came in with one because he'd pre-ordered it and he'd got one, and he handed it to me, and I was just like, it's a PSP.
They have a massive price drop, maybe.
Well, it happened with the 3DS. They did exactly the same thing, and they
200
dropped,
quid when
and
it
they,
came out, wasn't it? And, then
and they dropped it. They
to
dropped it to
120 within 3 weeks or something.
150.
Imagine how pissed off you'd be if people first bought it.
Well, the people that first bought it got so many games they could download for free
Oh,
because
right,
it,
right. That's
because
not
it went
so
down.
bad.
Do you know what
in
things
price.
I didn't get about it as well? They brought the games out the week before the console came out. Did you see that?
Maybe it were a botched launch.
It didn't make sense to me. You could go and buy a game and do not wait.
Well, it's like Mass Effect 3 DLC on Marketplace.
Well, yeah, they've already discovered it, haven't they?
The
Yeah.
fuck's
yeah,
that about?
I saw that the other day, and I was like, "Is this meant to be?" Yeah. But you could buy it, couldn't you? So people, well, I'm gonna have it for now, because I'm not bothered.
My biggest allure, though, when it came to PSP was the fact that you could crack it, you could hack it,
Oh, but can you
crack
do it with
open,
Vita, though?
and you could get all emulators on it to play PS1 games, and that was a massive
That was
interest
the
for
only
me.
reason I wanted to buy a PSP was because you could get an emulator and play like Final Fantasy 7 and stuff on it, and you could just put emulators on it and play whatever you want.
Yeah.
That and Monster Hunter.
Like, I don't know how advanced emulators are these days, but they've got to be working on a PS2 one. So my faith would be that the logical extension from the last one would be PS2 emulators on the most recent version of the Vita, and that to me
Well, if
would
the
be worth
Vita's
buying
if the
alone.
Vita's got a decent enough screen like they say it has, they should be able to put PS3 games on it. You should be able to play PS3 games on it.
They're trying to sell it as a PS3 in your hand, though.
Well,
aren't they?
yeah,
That's what they're trying to
Yeah,
sell
but
it
they're
as.
overselling it on that statement because when you look at that,
Well,
it's
it's like
Golden
when-
Abyss or whatever it is.
What
that
was
new
it? PSP
Uncharted.
came out. Oh, it's like a PS2 in your hand, except from it didn't have a graphics smoother or something in it, so all graphics
So
looked
everything
really
was
harsh.
like dog shit.
Yeah.
But apparently this screen looks. I've not seen the one working, but apparently the screen looks really nice.
Yeah, visually the games look good, but they're not PS3 quality.
I've
They're
just-
really good. But
Like I said, my
it's
main,
not the
my
same
main
level of
issues with
quality.
it is they're trying to get it for casual gamers, but I don't see it going to casual
Well, the thing
gamers.
is-
I
It's
don't see
not
casual
gonna-
gamers buying
never.
it.
Well, you don't get a 300 quid piece of hardware for Easter.
Exactly.
It don't happen.
Well, the thing is, they can make the graphics as good as you want, and you can make it as sharp as you want. But if that screen's only 5 inches big,
You can do a lot with 5 inches.
apparently so. But if that screen's only 5 inches big, all them little details that you see on your 50-inch plasma, all them little things that you notice, it's gone.
It's diminished.
Well, it's like you walk into a Vista on a good game, and you're just like, that looks nice.
If
that
your-
looks
if
nice.
your
I can
wall-
see that bird.
yeah,
I can see
if
this.
your
Unless
wall
you
is
play
that
Mass Effect
Vista.
3, it's
Yeah.
like that looks a bit blurry, that mountain range.
Looks like somebody just slapped a plane there.
Looks like
Whereas
my fucking
if it's
3D.
in your hand and you're like that,
I'm sure if you
whereas
squint hard
it,
enough.
it's just
And I like I said, they want it to go to a casual gamer, and what casual gamer is going to buy I don't know how much it games, like 20, 30 quid. And you've got it. A casual gamer for me is somebody who plays Angry Birds for 20 minutes on a bus.
Yeah, casual gamer probably don't even know what a PSP fucking is. Probably think it's a battery.
I just see it as a waste.
They see the phone markets did well. They've done well for the casual gamers. They've
Yeah.
Well, Android and Apple have. Windows in.
well, yeah,
Windows
because
haven't got
Windows are
support.
fucking greedy. That's why.
Well, it does have Microsoft
Touché.
in the name.
The thing is, Apple and Android, as soon as they worked out that people started playing games and downloading games on their app stores, they jumped on it straight away. And more people play games on their phones than they do on a 3DS, a DS, or anything.
Well, there's more phones than there is consoles.
Everybody's
Yeah.
got a phone.
Everyone on fucking planet's got one now.
Plus,
Like,
every
also-
guy who's over 40 has got Angry Birds on his phone. He's not got an Xbox, but
I got Angry. I don't like Angry Birds. Let's just get that.
Have you
clear.
seen the sequel that's been
What,
announced?
Chickens Can't Fly?
Angry Birds in Space?
Do you know what? It's like every 3 months, Angry Birds Rio, Angry Birds Winter, Angry Birds.
Thing is, though, all the Angry Birds,
Pina
all
Colada,
the Angry Bird
yeah.
games are free on Android phones, so
Are
they,
they?
so they just pump them out.
The thing with me is Angry Birds is the kind of game that you played at school when you were being taught something just
And you didn't
because
care.
it was there and it was
Yeah.
on Flash and you could do it with keyboard and you could be cheeky and sly and you'd never play that at fucking home unless you were a retard.
I bought it because I played it on Dave's phone and I thought this is actually quite enjoyable. Then I bought it and I really wish I didn't.
It's as sexist and not the best thing to say. It is like a girlfriend game. It's one of those games that when your girlfriend or something has a phone and you're not necessarily doing something or you're watching something that they don't like, they'll whip it out and they'll play a quick round on it. It's literally that.
Thing is though, phone companies make so much money from it because I had my iPhone. I bought games for my iPhone so I could play on him. I had my iPhone for 5-6 months. I sold my iPhone. I've lost all them games. They're on my Apple account. I've not bought an Apple phone. I've got to buy new games for my Windows phone. You know what I mean?
That Windows, like I said, tight as fuck. Every
Windows
game's $250. If it's free, it's gonna be garbage.
Every game, if it's free, it's not one of the Xbox Live games anyway.
Yeah, but
there is a couple. Yeah, but
like I said, the shit.
That's hard, your game.
The thing is, it's like a game that is what do they sell them? 79p on an iPhone or whatever, and they charge more for them on the Windows phone because they've got achievements.
It's $250 average, isn't it? So, but I'll happily pay for it to have achievements for it.
I don't download many games.
That's what you're paying for. You're paying for the achievement.
Yeah, but that's just me, I guess. People go out and buy a Windows phone just because they might like the tiles. They've got to shell out an extra, £2 to play a game they just want to play on bus or something.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is very fair at all. But like I said, they might find awesome games on the free indie ones. I don't even look at I go straight to Xbox Live. So.
Yeah, I don't look at the
I don't look at the ones at all either. Can I talk about Mass Effect 3?
Yeah.
Mass Effect 3.
We've not brought it up. Great game. Next topic.
I finally downloaded a demo because you said there were a multiplayer bit on it. And even though it's basically Horde,
yeah, that's what it seems like.
Seems more fun.
Adaptive Horde because of those objectives, how they change.
Yeah. I like it. It plays really well. And there's no better than getting headshots and then medals popping up saying headshot 5 times. It's like, oh yeah, that's nice.
And those visceral headshots with the way they burst.
And it I don't know, I didn't look at background to be honest. I was looking at obviously what was going on.
It looks a bit rough.
What background?
The backdrop, yeah.
But the game itself looks really nice.
Yeah, it looks
and
stellar
I watched
as shit.
cinematic trailer for it today. And I was thinking if cutscenes are all like that in game.
What, the Take Back Earth one?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's so nice.
When all them tanks just roll over that hill at end, I'm like, yeah! Mako's coming back. That's all I'm bothered about.
Fucking Mako.
Who's Mako?
Mako's
the
you know
Oh,
when
right,
the tanks come over, first other tanks come over, they're
Control like a
hammered,
piece
aren't
of
they?
dog shit.
And then Mako's come over, but if you go sideways, you can climb anything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Like after playing that, I
Moonrunner.
watched it cinematic trailer. I was like, I need to get this game.
Makes you
This
think
game
though,
looks
doesn't
so
it? You
good.
know those visuals. That could be potentially what they're pitching for next consoles.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you've seen there's going to be a release for the new Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
And that looks fucking
It all depends.
sick.
It all depends on the engine, doesn't it? Because
I think it all depends on first and foremost whether speak from a Microsoft point of view is if they can get Blu-ray. If they can't get Blu-ray, then what are they? How can they compete?
you can, even though they don't make HD DVDs anymore, they can still have this. They can still have HD DVD discs. You can still
Yeah,
have
but
high
still,
quality discs.
Bluray trumps HD DVD.
Yeah.
No,
they're at a deficit anyway because they backed the wrong horse, didn't they?
Yeah, but I've heard that they're having Blu-ray.
Yeah, I heard you mention it.
I just wonder what trade-off is.
Sony get all their games and Microsoft bankrupt.
Well, Sony lost a lot
I
of
don't know.
money with what happened to them, so maybe Microsoft's offered them like a big sum to use it. So.
We realised we thought that Sony Home was going to be really good. PlayStation Home, whatever it's called.
Maybe it's something with Connect.
It really wasn't.
Connect Text. I know Connect Text like right.
It's better than
Hush,
Move.
hush.
Yeah.
I've not used Move.
The thing with graphics is the new engines that come out, they are going to be good, but there's always going to be a limit to how many polygons they can use and how many vertices they can use and whatever.
Yeah.
And if they've got to do low polygon modelling, then it's never going to look as good as
Because they're high res renders, aren't they? They're just literally.
There was a thing on
Thousands.
CNET the other day speaking about like cinema and stuff, and some scientist guy basically said we're getting close to the peak of what our eye can handle. If we go much further, we're just going to hit the
The
wall.
thing is,
Our eye can't take any more.
they can
Can't take any more data or colour or
they
like
can they can make decent now.
Maybe we'll
3D.
transcend eyes.
They can make decent 3D
Smell.
visuals and make them
Television.
into videos, and they look awesome. But they can't
It's
transfer
fidelity.
them into games yet.
That's what it is. It's all about fidelity. It's all about keeping a level of quality. And the new technologies are all they're going to be able to handle that. And just look at games that first came out on Xbox, like Perfect Dark Zero and stuff like that, Cameo. Look how shit they look compared to stuff coming out this year. And that's the evolution of a console that had the exact same hardware when it came out. So it's all about that mastery. It's all about that, just unveiling.
If they
those
work out
secrets.
how to be able to use the amounts of polygons they use when they do them CG movies, and they can put them into a game that you can control, then it's going to be awesome.
Do you know,
But
this is probably going to sound really daft, but I'd rather have if they brought out a game that looked that good and it were on 10 discs, I'd quite happily buy that.
Yeah.
If they brought out,
But let me. What if you had to plug in to play it?
Say they brought out, fuck off, right? I'm not even getting into that. But say they brought out a game that were as visually stunning as they could possibly make it, but one mission per disc, or 10 discs long, or 15. I'd play that. I
thing
would
is-
Look at Dead Space. Dead Space 2 looks fantastic.
Dead Space 2 does look good, but
It's like
2 discs. That's around 2 discs, and it's not long.
Oh, there you go.
It
looks
doesn't
so
have lots
good.
of FMV either, does it? I wonder,
No,
I wonder what's with them discs. I never thought about that.
it's like
It's because they're not Blu-ray. Fuck off.
it's like fucking Final Fantasy
Sorry, Ryan.
13 looked good.
It did.
It was one of the best looking games that has been out in a while.
Yeah. It's like a chick with a dick. She looks perfect, and then you see the cock, and you're like, yeah, that's a bad game.
But what I'm saying is they can make games with graphics like that.
yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
Well,
They-
they could, like you said, they show
and
what
they
can
must
do.
they must have done something with the discs recently, because the first 13 came out, and what else came out at similar time to it, and they were like on 3 discs,
Lost Odyssey on 3 discs.
and bloody
Oh,
and I know they
Blue
used
Dragon were on 3 discs.
and I know
as
they
well.
used a
Yeah,
lot
that's that
of
fucking
they used
song.
a lot of new technology with LA Noire. That was on 3 discs.
yeah, but that's because it's size of
Yeah,
file footage
yeah.
from that performance capture.
But then they'll bring out newer games like 13.2, which looks the same if not better than 13. It's on 1 disc. And they'll bring out new games that are on 1
They
disc.
must
and it's,
figure out how to optimize it to lower on size sort of files.
Well, there's always that. I heard a while ago that the one of the ways around it is to get rid of discs altogether and have digital, like.
I'm not into that idea at
Oh,
all.
I know
you buy
I know you
the
wouldn't be into that
data
idea.
and you plug it in, you play it off like a flash drive type thing.
You see, thing for me against digital distribution, with all games coming that way, it's a cool idea in premise, but I'm weird with I like to have something.
Yeah.
But the counter argument, the issue I'm having right now, I don't have it on that Mass Effect demo, I don't have it on that fucking Alan Wake thing.
Yep.
It's the discs because of the drive.
but the thing is,
You can corrupt a flash drive.
the
in
thing
an
is,
instant.
that's exactly a hard disk and a disc are very similar.
Yeah.
If you fuck your hard disk, it's not going to read it.
Exactly, yeah. But the percentage of
You
times that
can-
my
you can
hard drive has
scratch-
failed,
You can scratch a
nil
disc.
point.
You can scratch a disc, which makes it, and you can scratch a lens to read the disc.
You don't have to scratch a disc on mine, dude. You can put
It'll
a
be-
fucking
yeah, but
pristine disc in
it'll
mine.
be
It's
the-
like, nope,
It'll be
not
the
playing
lens then. The lens will be fucked in it. Whereas the hard drive and the lens that reads the hard drive, they're in the machine. They don't really get.
I'm
Back
still
to the
blowing
oven.
in that gap when I pull this tray out. It's not helping. Bit of dust out. I'll
Back into topic.
fix it.
a Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You need to go on and play it with us because it's 4-player and.
Thing is, the only reason I
You're
didn't
not
download
two-player
it was
before,
because I
so.
thought it was the exact same demo that I played.
It will be, but the co-op is new.
Yeah,
And the co-op is
yeah.
great, dude.
Well, I don't know if that one had co-op because I didn't even go into the main menu to check. But when I played it in Meadowhall, I was like, it's going to be the same demo. I'm just going to wait till it comes out. I'm not going to bother downloading it.
He's a great Mass Effect fan.
It wouldn't have had a multiplayer. Multiplayer didn't unlock till last Friday.
Yeah.
Well, it is worth trying though.
But literally, I thought, you know what? I might as well just wait till it comes out. I've played it. It's going to be the same. And then everyone's talking about multiplayer, and I just haven't been on to download it. It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I haven't been on.
It's just one of the
You
things
need to
where
commit to that download as well because it's 1.74 gig.
Yeah.
we aren't even
20
beat
minutes.
the bronze version of,
I'm not even
of
gonna
those
bother.
levels, let alone silver or gold.
Took me
And
all night to get Ram Shadow, dickhead. You got it in 20 minutes.
Well, I'm sure.
Well, that's my bit done anyway, so we'll move on to you, Chris.
my download for it was pretty good for that Mass Effect thing. I was playing God of War: Chains of Olympus on my PlayStation 3. So I'll segue into that.
I still need to play some friggin' PS3 games since then.
Love sending me PS3 games.
Really?
PS3 and PS2, I'm fucking plagued. And it's not because they're bad games, it's just I want other games. It's just how it is. And I've only put them there to pad my list. But I got the high definition collection of the PSP games of God of War, which is Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta, I think. It's 2 of them. And so far I've played about half of this game, I assume, and it's pretty good. It feels a lot like Fistons, how it looks, because it's not quite up to PS3 quality and that.
You can download them off the PSN as well, can't you? As well,
Probably
get them on the
as
disc. Because
digital
I did
distribution.
look through them.
Thing with them is what you've got to bear in mind is these were played on the original PSP, which only had one analog, and you can tell, but not that much, because God of War's never been a game you can control camera on, so it's never really been an issue. But there are times when the encounters aren't as big as they would be on a proper game because it's a PSP game. So for somebody like me who's beat all of them on the harder difficulties, I went straight on this on its I think it's second hardest, because I don't think you can pick its hardest, and I'm breezing it. I'm having no trouble. And I got to one fight the other day, and the only reason I got injured was because it was bullshit. And the enemy's so fucking big that if he knocks you to the other side of the screen, you can't see him and he still attacks. So you're stood there like a dickhead. You can't turn camera. You have to run towards danger just to see this guy. And by the time you've done that, he's just fisted you. And fisting the anus is a bad thing. But they're interesting games, and I'm going to beat them. I'm probably going to do a balls deep on them because I'm not going to guide them because they're fucking easy. But I'm getting a lot of PS3 games, like that Disgaea I got, and they're sending me PS2 games now because I put a few on my list to play, and I got a game called Genji. I think it's, I can't remember its subtitle, but it's a PS2 game where you play as a ninja type dude, a samurai dude with swords, and it's got a whole bunch of RPG elements where you level your weapons up, you level your armour up, you go to shops, and it's all framed in like a Devil May Cry-esque type of action game where you're running across and helping people. And it's made by the same team that created Onimusha, and you can really tell. And it's got a really interesting system because there's a counter system on it that's very similar to Onimusha, where when the enemy attacks you, you know, the second before the blow hits you, if you press attack, you will instantly kill them. And I've got into this mode now where I just stand there full on like Ronin style and let these dudes circle me, and as they come in one by one, I do this instant kill move. And my time is not great yet.
Sounds like Assassin's Creed.
But it will be. Yeah, but
Sounds like Onimusha.
Assassin's Creed is fucking... Anybody can counter on that game. This game, it's like... This is like
Yeah.
Royal Guardian.
Yeah.
This is so precise. And it's not the most responsive game either, so... The amount of times I'm getting poked by lancers and shit, and it's just like, come on, man. Dodge his fucking spear. But, a lot of fun. And I've sent it back, so I'm probably going to try and buy it if I can find it. But, real gaming-wise, I've been playing a lot of the VR missions on Metal Gear Solid 2. And anybody who's played them, anybody? Have you tried any yet, Aidan? You've not tried them? You've not played Metal Gear? You've not tried them either. So, my history with Metal Gear is I played the actual VR training mission game they brought out for the original one, and I did pretty much all of them, because I was pretty good at them games, and I used to like it. So, I've had no trouble with any of these VR missions. All the stealth ones, all the hold-up ones, even the photograph ones, which are fucking ridiculous. Where it's like, you've got to take a picture of Go Gonzilla, and it turns out it's just a giant soldier that's pretending to be a fish. And he's got spikes on his back, and you've got to catch a picture of him. Intense stuff.
What, giants?
Yeah, just an enemy dude that you've seen me hold up and tranquilise, only he's giant, and he's got like Godzilla spikes, like a Stegosaurus, and he's pretending to swim like a fish. I'm doing a hand motion, like a camp man.
So what fish is that?
It's a gay fish, Aidan, leave it alone. I'm a gay fish. Motherfucking gay fish. And they're interesting and they're fun because I know I can do them, and the more you play them, the more you realise you can exploit the game because you get so good at knowing when a guard can and can't see you. The only problem is there are missions called variety missions where they give you a sniper rifle and they expect you to defend a position which is instant fail if anybody gets there, and you've got 26 dudes running around like fucking ants. And you aim your sniper rifle and it's literally, it's like wiggling a dick. It's just ridiculous. Oh, it's like an erection in space.
It's ridiculous.
It is.
They'll second that.
It's, when I was wiggling Aiden's penis, I found out that wiggling dicks is horrific. But like, it's so bad because
After watching your guide, you know, when you try on your guide, all you try to do is get
line up that fucking claymore.
No, I don't think. Have you put that one on yet?
When I'm shooting at that flying
is it
cipher.
Ciphers, yeah. You're trying to line it up, and it's just like, no, wait. Oh, no, I ain't got it. And it's just like you're just going right, jerking up and right. I was watching, just thinking, that's quite funny.
And it's like judging from my Battlefield Bad Company 2 gameplay, my Mass Effect 3 multiplayer gameplay that's going up. I am not bad with a fucking sniper rifle. Put me on Conker's Bad Fur Day, you'll lose your face. But that game, it's just too sensitive. It's like Aiden's analogy of the PlayStation analog, where he goes to touch it like a little nipple and it wobbles everywhere like a crazy What are those wavy tube guys off the Family Guy? Like one of them.
Wacky inflatable
Yeah, one of those guys. It is a measure of control that you cannot micro-adjust. You can't get those slight adjustments because you overshoot the margin every time. And maybe
So do you find saying sweep sniping a lot then on it? Like just open you as you go?
Well, no, dude. What you're kind of doing, like, say you're looking straight forward, you'll knock yourself to left to knock yourself back to right to hope you'll get just a little bit more aligned. It's dumb. It's rubbish. It's rubbish.
It's rubbish and ridiculous.
Is it that sniper you've got to tap? You tap it as lightly as you can to try and make it.
Yeah, but it don't go on it and it overthrows him. And then you go on YouTube and you search for that variety mission, and there's this guy, God bless his soul, I hate him. Headshot, 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 headshot. He uses 26 bullets and does it in 2 minutes. It's like, dude, you have the biggest EP-ness on YouTube, but I fucking hate you. Because I can't do that at all. And I'm probably never going to be able to do it.
That's where it is.
And I know I can do all the other ones. And it's one of those where even when I sit down and I do it, I get so pissed off at it, I don't want to do it. Which is why I said to Aiden yesterday, get really good with the sniper rifle, Aiden, and save me. Because I'll never be able to do that shit. It fucking
You don't see me
blows.
sniping. I'm trying to take on boss. I got good with it then, but on 3, I don't know if it's same as 2, but it's like aim, zoom, and then your hands are fucking all over the place.
Yeah, that's because it's like right bumper, left bumper.
It's like when you hold somebody up, you're holding that to chuff in, hold somebody up, that you're moving with that, and then you've got to fucking, I forgot what I do. I have to use that hand to do something.
You have to cross
Really?
the invisible
That's
wall.
Did you notice that
right to left?
if you hold left bumper, it does the look and aim at the same time instead of holding right bumper, so you just have to do left bumper and shoot.
Oh, well, we were you when I needed you.
Yeah, it took me a while to figure it out.
I'm holding it in. I'm using that stick. I'm using that stick to chuff in aim, and then I'm going to shoot with that one. I'm doing that.
It's like getting a girl off with every sensitive spot in that general area.
Well, funny, when Kingdoms of Amalur, when you first start that game up, the default button to run, you hold A, and then you can't move.
You can't turn analog.
I mean, you can change it in the settings to use the left stick, pushing the left stick to run, which is what I've done. But when you first do it, it's like using your fucking chin to turn the camera because you're holding A to run it.
You can only really run with one camera perspective.
It's ridiculous. Because Lummy said to me, the only problem I found so far, when you're running, and I just knew what you were going to say, and I was like, dude, there's an option to change it.
As soon as you told me, I was like, options change. Yes!
Seriously gay in it when they do stuff like that.
I was literally, up until you get out of that dungeon on the demo, I was using my chin to turn, because I was like, holding A, and
That means to me, when they're making that game, that's how they're playing it. No, I'm holding A.
No, they're those people that play beat 'em ups with the fucking claw configuration
Yeah.
where they hold the pad on the top.
But even then, if you're moving your A's here, you got to be doing that.
Yeah,
Yeah, but just look at them people that held N64 pad on the outer handles to move the analog, so they were stretching the thumb across like some kind of thalidomide.
Yeah,
thought you
look
had
at
to
them in
hold it
10
in
years.
middle.
They're going to fucking have crippled hands.
Normal people held it in middle. Idiots held it at side. Fucking some people. It was so weird.
The same sort of people who, when they play Mario and they press jump, they actually lift the controller up.
Yeah.
Jump, Mario,
Same
jump!
people that, when they're on driving games, they're turning in real life and leaning like it's going to give them some momentum.
I still do that sometimes.
I still kind of do too. But
Idiots.
no,
It's like I'm drifting on Need for Speed, like, come on!
and then you hit the wall.
type of people that held the pad like that are the same folk that look down at the pad when they're going to press the buttons.
Same sort of
What, do
people
I press again?
who- No, they stand over a weapon. I'll just stand and
Yeah,
X.
because what we don't realise
Carry
is...
on, stop, turn, run.
Yeah, subconsciously, we do all these things that to somebody that doesn't play games are very big things.
But it's you know when you first look at a game, you go to your mate's house and he's wanting to show you this game, and he sets it up or does the options, and he's doing everything really fast, and you're just like,
How's he fucking doing this?
so what the fuck's going on?
It's like when I saw Aiden playing Portal, and I was sat there like, this is making my head hurt, this. How did you know to do that? Like, no.
But you get used to it.
But then when you're introduced to it gradually
Yeah.
and you pick it up, it's like, it's second nature. And it's...
But it's like when you play a new game, like when I first started playing Halo 3, and you wanted a certain weapon, and you're looking at it, you think, is that the weapon? Is that the weapon that I wanted? And then you look, and Lummy's just there, like throwing 3 across the map, like,
Yeah, it's always weapon juggle, so you get
Toss
3 weapons instead of 2. Like you can have like a shotgun, a sword, and a sniper or rocket
not too
launcher.
sure, dude.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, you could do it, and it was just funny because do you know what? I know it's bad, but when you start playing a game that you're good at, and then you start playing with somebody who's so bad, no offense, right? But so bad that it's quite comical.
Yeah, but it
Oh,
makes you
mate.
look good, doesn't it?
I.e. Neo.
Whoa, right. Neo never claims to be amazing at
No,
any
I know
game,
he don't.
but
I like Neo.
He
He's-
does have his moments. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
But
when I first started playing Halo, it was pretty bad.
it takes edge off as well. I like when you play with somebody who's not as good and they're introduced to a game. At first you're like, oh, fuck's sake, I'm losing, and you get very angry, and then you start
That's the best thing
relaxing
about
a bit
Dave.
more.
Because
Yeah.
he's so focused on objective and you don't mind about dying a few times, he diffuses your anger.
Dave's brilliant.
'Cause
While
he's
he's defusing that bomb.
Yeah, and get his face shot in. He's like, Dave, don't you look around for enemies when you go to defuse bombs?
Elf.
No, I just lay on them.
As if there's a smoke grenade, Dave's all over that shit. Boom, in we go. I
He's-
love
he's
it.
just fucking
That's
crazy.
why I love demo.
I'm there with my
on
grenade
Call of
launcher like a
Duty.
faggot back.
I want to play some demo on Modern Warfare 3 because I've not tried it.
Literally.
I love him sending him in.
That's all.
Oh, nice.
That's all I
To get
used to do
some
on demo. It's
shit
like
going.
look around quickly, kill a few people, down. Bomb.
I just like holding down a part of map, and on Black Ops, there were no better than like on Grid when we just had every avenue covered.
I
we
must
knew what we were doing.
admit, I got really annoyed with Black Ops a lot, but when we used to play demo,
Yeah, just those really
had
close
so
games.
much
The thing
fun.
is, we did say a lot of stuff about Black Ops, but it's been one of the best Call of Duty games.
Oh, no doubt, it's my
do
second
you know it's
favourite.
been one of the
Yeah,
best
same,
multiplayer games we've played together.
Definitely,
So,
definitely.
like,
I'm
actually,
looking forward to Black Ops
I'm not
2.
talking about campaigns or odds and stuff like that, just general
Multiplayer.
online multiplayer.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we played it as a team. I mean, I always had like UAVs and stuff on. Aiden always had Blackbird on. So if
we had
didn't
reliable
have,
people.
we didn't have like kill streaks that compromise that like fucked each other over and that. So
Yeah,
it was
like-
good.
And then there were zombies on top of it.
Yeah.
And then Modern
Which you still
Warfare,
need to
and then
do.
Modern Warfare
Yeah,
3
we do.
came out, and we all knew it were going. Well, I didn't. I wasn't looking forward to it. You weren't looking
I
forward.
refused to buy it.
Yeah.
Just looks so dull.
And we knew it were going to be the same thing. And Spec Ops 2 player, and it's just
Spec Ops is
it.
fucking
It just
horrific.
Do you know?
To
Do you know
say
what,
that-
Ray? We COD. I looked at it this way. You look at COD 4 and you look at Modern Warfare 2, and then you look at World at War between them. You think Infinity War got this shit back.
That's-
Tryout garbage, and
Yeah.
then you look at Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3.
That's
and
what
it's
I was just
completely
about to
the
say.
other way
I was about to say when like Call of Duty 4 and Modern Warfare 2 came out, everybody was saying that
around. Tryouts.
Modern
feel
Warfare
like-
2 were a bag of shit.
Infinity Ward was like they are the Call of Duty, and the Treyarch were the ones that were the weaker ones. But
Definitely.
then even when Black Ops was out, people said don't like it. It's weaker than Modern Warfare 2. And then people go back to Modern Warfare 2 or play Modern Warfare 3 and they realise it wasn't as bad as they thought. Black Ops was a really good game.
I think that's the thing with Infinity War as well. They still think they are the Call of Duty guys.
Really?
They've
They
lost
think they're a
everybody.
team, don't
They
they?
still they're like, oh, we're not taking ideas from them. Fuck them. That's not Call of Duty. Our
Thing
Call
is,
of Duty are
though,
awesome. And
Is
they
it
just,
Black Ops 2 next one?
Yes.
I'm
it
gonna.
really?
I'm
I'm
gonna
all
buy
over
it.
that. I'm all
I'm gonna
over
buy
that
it.
shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely.
The next Tryout COD I will buy because I enjoyed I played Black Ops campaign, and I know the story's a bit. It's not brilliant, but I enjoyed it.
oh, that story. Come on, that story's amazing.
What do the numbers mean?
It was
I'm
so
not
James
from
Bond.
Australia.
It was a bit shit, but
was
it
so
was
James
cheesily
Bondy, I
good.
loved
I
it.
liked it. I liked it.
Yeah.
And then
They
like
had some good sequences.
Underwater bases. That's all you need to set of me.
And there were no.
It was a very good all round game. It was just
yeah,
it had
well-rounded.
co-op. It had the zombies for the co-op. It
And
had
combat training
it had-
is the
it had
best thing
freaking
Call of Duty's
Dead
ever
Ops
done.
Arcade when you got out of that gay ass chair and typed fucking whatever into that terminal.
It's a
And
fantastic game.
it was really well thought up and it was really good.
Well, it were well delivered.
People
yeah.
just cut it short because of the diminished returns of the fact that they knew Activision were pumping one out every year.
Well, yeah.
And they were changing minor things, just re-releasing it, reshaping it.
Assassin's Creed.
What I did notice was
Third
that the
one's out
people
this year.
that didn't like it, the people that didn't like it and
I'm
went
okay.
back to Modern Warfare 2
We're all the
were the-
quick-scoping douchebags
were the
that couldn't
sort of
snipe.
people. It were the people that went on and the first thing they did was change the options.
You play
One-man army, noob-tubing motherfuckers.
You played Modern Warfare 3 at replay or whatever, didn't you?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that little kid came up to you and what first thing he said to you?
Yeah, he's quick-scoping back. First thing guy in front of me did when they were doing split screen was put his fucking noob tube on his G36.
Whoa,
I nearly
whoa.
punched him.
I like grenades. I like noob
Yeah,
tubes.
but you're not the guy that runs around in Modern Warfare 2, dude. We constantly noob tube up, tubing people across maps, are you? Guy
No.
who sits in a window, firing on B.
Fair.
And he just keeps changing his fucking
I do
kit.
it as a tactical thing, but I do it if I'm running down a corridor. 9 times out of 10, I've got my gun on, and then when I go to an objective, I'll switch to noob tube to blow people up. To run in
Or
with
that
my
guy
gun
that
on.
thinks it's fun to run around with tack knife on and marathon and lightweight and just stab. There's your kill streak. There's your kill streak.
Well, there were them
there's your
people,
kill streak. And he goes 20
people
and
that
20
realised you could run faster on Modern Warfare 2. You could run
with
faster
your
when,
attack
with
insert.
the attack insert or the grenade that you throw to drop the airdrops in.
Yeah,
you could
care
run faster
package
with the
grenade.
care package in your hand. So they just run around with a care package in the hand, knifing people.
Fucking stupid. Like them people on Modern Warfare 3 climbing in them vans.
That's
Yeah.
why Black Ops is so good. He stripped out all that shit.
There was one thing in Black Ops. That fucking RC car
Yeah.
did my
I
fucking
see it.
Famous.
Yeah, yeah,
RC
yeah.
car and famous.
Come
Famous were too
on,
good.
guys, come on. RC car, flat jacket, see you later.
Well, I always use
Jobs
Fat
are good.
Jacket Pro anyway.
Only problem with Black Ops was Ghost.
Yeah, Ghost was.
There was no counter to it, and it was in the wrong perk slot.
I'm still with RC car. I didn't like wearing
The-
flat jacket all the time.
the-
I don't
the
think I
thing-
should get punished because he's got fucking 2
The
kills.
thing is, the bad thing about it
It should
was
have come in a care package.
the bad thing about it was you can get a load of kills and get a chopper gunner or get whatever, and if you got a bad connection or whatever, sometimes you can get 2 or 3 kills with a chopper gunner. You can get 2 kills with hardline on, get an RC car and get a quad.
Definitely. My thing with Black Ops, though, with the air support, my only criticism was it wasn't as fun as Modern Warfare 2's air support. But compared to Modern Warfare 3, with what they've done with them maps and how they've toned everything down, Black Ops is a breath of fresh air when you gain a chopper gunner because you get kills. On that game, I've had Reapers, I've had AC-130s, I've had Pavlos. I have got 2 fucking Pavlos in a game and not broke 30 kills.
I had fun on Black Ops.
How does that fucking work? You got nukes on Modern Warfare 2 if you got a Pavlo. If somebody didn't, focus on it because there were a bunch of idiot snipers.
Yeah.
And it just takes fun out of it.
Yeah.
It takes fun out of earning the kills.
Black Ops was one of the funnest multiplayer games that we played. It was one of the games where I could actually get a positive kill death ratio on because I'm not one of the biggest multiplayer guys and I'm not the best at multiplayer, but it was fun.
A lot of it was down to us though. It weren't just a game. We
Yeah.
made it fun because it's
Well,
us.
yeah.
Because we're running,
And-
looking back and forth. Dave fucking flops past you. Don't bomb. There's fucking people like you see
And-
somebody about to get your front window. He gets fucking knifed by Lummy, and it's
Literally, every time we had somebody with a rocket launcher, so there's UAV up on
Yeah,
the map.
and it's down. Taking down air support.
That were awesome.
It's like,
UAV,
I'm having a bad
Dave.
game.
I've got it.
Fucking
No, you
6
aren't.
missiles go up.
I'm having a bad game. I can't get any kills. You know what I'll do? Beep, beep,
Yeah,
beep, beep,
even when
beep.
people were having a bad game, like when I'd be having a bad game, Lummy would be on fucking fire, or
Yeah.
you'd be on fire, or,
If I was having a
or
bad
Riot be
game,
leading, and
all I'd do is get that rocket launcher out and shoot down airs, like planes and stuff, and you still get
I
decent.
think my
points.
funniest thing on Black Ops was getting Valkyrie rockets and flying them through buildings.
That's pretty
I did
fun.
enjoy doing that.
Master Key all the way, running through a fucking building and killing 4 people with Master Key.
They're watching that video on YouTube where Aiden and Dave getting shot.
Get it
Yeah.
Spaz 12. The launch.
I do miss my models though.
Fuck them
Well,
models.
Black Ops. I did my shotgun prestige on Black Ops. Black Ops was one of the funnest.
You
Black
were brave doing that.
Ops, Black Ops was so fun. It was.
Oh, I did
brilliant.
prestige on it eventually, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
I did my shotgun prestige, and then I started
Tried your
doing
light
a light
machine
machine
gun
gun
one, yeah.
prestige and got bored in it.
Fuck that.
I thought one game I'll just try the HK and I was to use it for 2 days straight then and got some fucking crazy kills with it because it just
Yeah.
it was shit and then it were awesome.
I don't think I
Enfield.
gave up on my light machine gun
Fuck
one. I
you.
think I just never got to the prestige. I think we
What?
just stopped playing.
I don't know,
Enfield's
man.
for people with connections.
I like Enfield.
It's crap for me.
We'll be using the Enfield soon.
It worked.
Yeah,
Like-
we will.
We'll be using the Enfield
Like,
soon.
if I put a gun
And
like
the FAL.
HK on Black Ops and I went to shoot that first guy and he beat me even though I fired first, I'd be like, fuck this gun and take it off immediately. I could not stick on a gun. I'd go straight to MP5 with
The
rapid
best
fire.
thing about the light machine guns was when you were playing like demolition against stupid people on that jungle map, and they all come running around the corner to get the bomb, and it's just like
Hold
chugga
trigger.
chugga 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 chugga. It's like yes, kills.
On Peter's Rock map.
Just belt fed.
It's just like yeah, I'm laid down on the floor next to this demolition thing. They're running around the corner. It's just like
Yeah, when you get that from Love Film, we'll have to try some demos, see if we can make it fun for a bit.
I think that's what they're sending me next. So.
That
what?
should be nice.
Modern Warfare.
3.
Oh
Sky
really?
Players.
Do I still have Modern Warfare?
Yeah, yeah.
I need to follow them
Are you asking us?
We played it the other day.
Did we?
Yeah, a while back.
Did I play the other day?
I said the other day as in like 6 months ago, before Christmas.
Oh right, I see. That long ago.
Yeah, I haven't played it since before Christmas, so when I go on, I'm going to be
I
rusty
know.
shit.
The one thing I do enjoy about Modern Warfare 3 is kill confirmed. I think that's a
Confirmed's
very good game.
It sounds shit on paper, but when you play it,
When
it's
you
good.
play it, it makes
does look
sense. It
good.
does make sense. Yeah, it's fun.
What else are you? What else you want to bring up?
Yeah, I've downloaded American Waste. No, why did I say that? American Nightmare. Alan
American
Wake's.
Wasteland.
Alan
I
Wake.
know.
Oh, yeah.
I've got me
Yeah.
some Tony Hawk, me. Fucking love it.
So when they
Tony Hawk, then
when they
I'll
bring
work.
new one out, I'll be playing that.
I will as well. But yeah, Alan Wake, if anybody doesn't know for whatever reason, as of I think yesterday, it went on Xbox Live Marketplace. I assume it'll be on PS3. I don't know, folks. I'm not that Sony orientated. But it is kind of it's almost like a new game, because I hate to say, just like a a smaller version that's been done for arcade, but effectively what it is you play as Alan Wake, you come out of the dark place and you're in Arizona. You don't know why you're there, yet there's somebody called Mr. Scratchy who looks exactly like you and he's causing chaos, and you're pretty much following him in his pursuits and tracking him down. And the areas are kind of wide and open to explore for you, but once you've done what you need to do there, it then shows you a cutscene and takes you to another area. And they're not too long. I don't know how long it's going to be in full length. I'm not that far in it because I've only played it a bit, but so far I'm loving it because I really like the combat of Alan Wake. All the reviews are like, they like the story, the combat got boring and repetitive. I never felt that. I never got bored of Max Payne. There's something about Remedy and their gun mechanics. They make it feel satisfying. And on this game, they give you more ammo and more weapons, and they've diversified the loadouts a lot, so you can get crossbows and nail guns and all sorts of different
mainly
stuff.
about having a torch and a pistol or something? Not all that.
Well, at first one you got a revolver, you could get shotguns, you could get a hunting rifle, you could get a flare gun, but it was about 4 or 5 guns that you used throughout the entire thing, but they worked well, and they give it that feel.
Well, isn't the whole Alan Wake thing just about like the story he's writing? So it's not all about the darkness and the nightmare thing. That's just that particular story that they were going through.
Yeah.
It's a completely different.
So this is going off of something that he wrote before those novels, and it's this show called Night Springs. It's kind of like Twilight Zone, and the game starts where you're going into the television because you're effectively acting out the episodes that he wrote.
Yes.
And there's a little bit more emphasis on combat than story, so you're getting attacked by a lot of Taken, but you know, if you beat that old game on Nightmare and you got good at it, you walk through it because there's not enough guys, and because it's so combat oriented, you're not so worried about your ammo, and you gain really powerful guns. And I'm tearing through it. I'm having a lot of fun, but so far there's no difficulty, and it's kind of easy.
I did enjoy what I played of Alan Wake, but it was one of them games that I borrowed. I never actually bought it, and I never finished it. But I got a fair chunk of the way through it. I did enjoy playing it. It just wasn't.
I love it, and I'll defend it to this day because I'm a Remedy fanboy. There's nothing else I can say. There's something about those games that they evoke that I absolutely love.
The only issue I've got with Alan Wake is it was about 10 years late.
Oh, it got delayed a lot, but production value-wise, dude, it's a tight game. It looks fucking great.
The only issue I've got is the fucking chuffing doing that instead of making another Max Payne, and I'll take a Max Payne any
there
day
is
a
a new
week
Max
over
Payne
Oak.
I will as well, but it's already been taken over by a different team
Yeah, I
than
know,
Rockstar, dude, so there's no chance of it.
Full Alan Wake should be making Max Payne 3.
Well, they've already announced that they're probably working on Alan Wake 2 now because they're working on a big game. This is just a small game they got from an idea. But the only thing I hated about the first Alan Wake was you got a fucking great torch, like a shine a spot on moon, giant beast. Then next mission they took it off you and Gidget shit one again. Gidget fucking Duracell bunny one. And it used to really frustrate me. But this game, I ain't even got a big torch, so I think it's all going to be with the small one. But they've added an arcade mode. And it's called like Survive Till Dawn or something. And effectively, you're in an arena type environment. There's ammo, weapon crates, all sorts of things littered everywhere, and they come at you in waves. They're taken, and they gradually get harder and harder and harder. And if you survive till the end, you get a nice bonus, and you get a score multiplier for dodging attacks and for killing people. And it's about chaining your score and getting high scores and then chasing these stars. And I played it last night, and I didn't have volume on. And I'd been reading a couple of things on like forums, Xbox 360, saying, I can't 3-star these levels because they're so hard, and there's these dudes that throw these things at you, and these could be quite challenging. And on my first go, I got, I think, 218th world. And the guy below me were 20,000. So I'm like, there's a few people playing it then, I feel a bit better about myself. Got 3 stars, got 52,000 points, and it were a piece of piss. But they come at you in droves if you get firing. If there were a point where I had about 20 fucking Taken dive bombing at me, and I was shitting my pants, like full on. And I'm going to be chasing it big time. I'm going to be chasing it a lot because I like going for scores, I like those arcade type moments, and it's fun. And there's achievements linked to it, and one of them is probably going to be really difficult until I learn what I'm doing.
I did see on probably your Twitter, I saw that you said something about one of the leaderboards, and I assumed it was something to do with Metal Gear, obviously.
No, yeah, we're a Alan Wake, and then the next one I played, I got 57,000 in Courtyard, and I'm like 148 in World.
It's nice that though, isn't it? When you
well, like on Modern Warfare 3 when I was 7, think World on Fallen Survival for ages. Because I got
it's like
32,000
Batman's as well. That's the thing I like about leaderboards. Yeah, sometimes you look at leaderboards and you think, yeah, I ain't done very well, but other times you look and you think, nice, I'm in top couple of
Friend
100.
leaderboards mean so much more than global ones, because global, there's always somebody better than you.
Yeah, but problem with friends leaderboards is you do it casually and you don't get as good a score, and then
that competitive edge in you starts triggering.
Or
you
you do
forward.
it casually and you get a better score, and you feel like a bit of a dick when you rub it in the face.
The thing for me is my friends list is so filled now with people I don't know. I've got a lot of competition, so I can be competitive without people knowing.
Yeah.
So it's not like I see Lummy score and I think I'm going to fucking beat that guy. He's not better than me.
See,
I don't need to.
I don't get that at
I
all.
bet you're on a few Batman challenges.
Yeah, I bet you want some of them as well, bitch.
I know, I said a
Necking-
few.
I didn't get that at all with the competitive thing. If somebody gets a higher score than me,
Stems from me for gamer score. Like, you know, when you get a game at the same time as somebody, you're like, how much have they got? You're like, 540, the cheating bastard. He's been on forums, dickhead.
I have.
Let me have a look at them forums. Has he got that one? I totally used to get that.
I have had a look at, like, when you get a game at the same time as people, and you look at the achievements to see how far through they are. You know, when you're speaking.
I
to
get
them and
that.
stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't get the whole leaderboard thing. If I see somebody, well, the thing is,
It's got to be something I'm interested in.
I'll be doing it on Mass Effect. Do you know when I play Mass Effect 3 for the first day? Before I turn it off, I'll look. If you'll have it, he won't.
I'm not
You'll
going
probably
to
have
be
it.
playing it till Sunday.
So before
anyway.
I turn it off, I'll compare games with you and I'll compare games with Ryan.
I'll probably do
And
it.
I'll see how far along you are. And if I'm further along in story than you, I'll be like, oh, quite surprised. Or if you're further along in story than me, I might send you a message saying, oh, what do you reckon to this bit?
Yeah. And it
And-
guises how your friends are playing it.
Yeah.
Because if they've got all these secret achievements, you're like, sneaky bastards, they knew something there, or they're doing side quests.
Yeah.
But it's a good way to guise it. But leaderboards, I'm same, right? I generally have no lust for it. But you know, as soon as I see something that I can do better on, and then I do really well in it, I'm like, maybe I should check to see where I am, to see how much
the
I
one
guise
thing
up.
The main thing that gets me with leaderboards is when you know somebody who's a worse, like who's not as good at gaming as you,
Yeah.
has got a better score, a better lap time, and you just think,
That's heartbreaking.
you're going down.
Son.
I'm going to play this game until I
It's
beat
like,
you.
it's like that on Need for Speed. I hate our competitive Need for Speed makes you that stupid. Ooh, they're challenging you. I fucking
hate
challenge nobody.
How I played Need for Speed at your house after I'd beaten the game and I was beating my scores on your tag. I'm like, no!
Sweden's got super good
It's
laps.
like
Hey.
I wanted if I bet my own time by like 2 minutes. I'm like,
A lot of average racers, a lot of them, no offence, right, I do better than you. But when it comes to supercar ones,
Fuck you, Ray.
your scores are really, really good, and I can't get
are you
anywhere
beating
near
me as well as Ryan, or am I beating you and
But
Ryan?
I think you're,
Let me
you're
talk to you.
beating us mostly.
Yes.
But there's a few people on my list who've actually played that and are really good, and you're getting beat by a few of them. Oh, it's on now. Oh, it's on.
We'll have to
But
change that.
I do alright, and
I'm
like,
better than, I'm better than everybody on mine. That's
do
all.
alright better than you, right? But on supercars, fuck me.
that's what I do.
Yeah, but when you've always said on supercars are too quick for you, you just don't like it. You prefer lower
I
ends.
can't brake. Like that corner's coming, it's 2 miles away. I'm ready for it, and then I fucking
Smash.
yeah, slam handbrake on. I'm fucking fishtailing everywhere. Still chuffing can't turn it. And then Lummy comes around like gently tap it, tap the stroke, tap
There's me-
feather,
there's me,
feather.
whoa.
Fucking hell.
Perfect sliding round corner to corner.
Colin McRae two-wheeling it.
You put me in an average car.
It's like-
an
it's
average,
like
that's
literally-
alright.
it's
Ford
like-
Mondeo and Aiden
Fucking-
can
yeah,
fucking
it's
beat
like
it.
if you're in the passenger seat with Aiden, it's like, Aiden, that corner's gonna be pretty.
If Need for Speed the Run were all like Hot Pursuit, I'd play it, but it's just not.
No. And don't go near that new driver game. Drove for like
New
2
Driver?
minutes. Yeah,
Yeah.
fucking rough. So rough. I still love Driver.
I know this is
But that one,
completely.
the roughest the rough, the first one.
I know this is completely random, but Ryan, we're looking at games that are going to be using Frostbite 2 engine, and Dead Space
Frostbite
3.
3?
Wait, Frostbite 3? No,
Yeah.
Frostbite 2.0. isn't it?
2.0 's new.
Yeah,
Oh,
Dead
well,
Space
yeah.
3 is using it, which,
Nice.
Yeah.
but Mirror's Edge 2 apparently is going to use it as well, which
Could be good.
I enjoyed Mirror's Edge. So
There was some really good
It's-
potential
didn't
in
it
that
say
game.
that something about
Need
that
for
hubs?
Speed used it.
Yeah, then used Frostbite 1.5.
No, Need for Speed the Run used 2.0.
Oh, it used 2.0.
Yeah.
I see.
Right, so, question time, is it?
Yeah, we can go into questions if you want. Yeah.
Just rush me along, Aiden.
Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah,
Sorry, we hit the silence, so I thought we were
Well,
done.
what I was gonna say was.
Let me finish. Can I finish?
The reason,
Okay, I'm finished.
the reason I don't think I get too competitive on most of the games was, if I did, I would drive myself insane because there's always, even in our little group, there's always one of you that's better at a game than I am.
We know a lot of gifted gamers.
It's
We
like
don't need to know a lot of gifted gamers because we are.
you see, the thing
Well,
is,
We're
that's what-
sounding big-headed.
No, that's
again,
what I mean,
but-
dude. You guys are probably some of the best gamers I've ever met.
But do you-
Or anybody.
Makes me laugh though is we're good gamers and every time we don't even try.
the thing is that
If we,
I
no, no,
Listen
no.
to this kid here now.
No.
Limmy's head
mate.
is just
I know
swelled
it
to the
sounds,
sides of
I
this
know it
room.
sounds bigger than everything, but like you play a game on Insane or Insanity or
And it's
Nightmare,
normal to us.
and that's what you do.
Yeah.
and you set a good time or you get a good score because that's where you play it. If we actually sat down and, like these insane people would do one game forever.
Yeah. Just think how good we could get at some stuff.
Yeah.
The thing is,
I get that.
I feel like
They know what you mean.
The thing is, I've always felt like a weak gamer compared to your three anyway.
Oh, shut up.
No, seriously though.
You grow up here, Ryan.
Literally, like even
Because
in
his gamer score's inferior, that's why.
it's
But
'cause
he's
I'm
had
less
it
than
half the
100K.
time.
I'm telling you,
that
right,
we have,
when you hit those double digits, you grow wings, your balls descend, you get baritone
Yeah, I've only had it
voice.
2 years.
Well,
Well,
exactly.
about 6, I think.
I think you like we're hour to
Well, like,
you, Mark. You're further than hour.
What's your gaming
Definitely
history,
better
right?
than me.
Where did you start?
I did. My first proper console was a Dreamcast.
Exactly. Do you know what I mean? You're talking to somebody that. My dad got an Amiga, an Atari, a Commodore.
64.
I got a NES for Christmas to share with my sister, and I played Terminator 2 and couldn't do second level for years. I just used to sit doing it. And then I went Mega Drive and I leapfrogged every console, and it became a massive passion. So I've been playing games as long as I've been fucking breathing.
I got addicted to Halo 2. That's when I got truly addicted
See, I
to
mean,
gaming.
just imagine if you would have been from a few years before
I had
that.
a Commodore 64 and I had Master System, I had Mega Drive.
I had a Commodore
PS1.
64.
I did.
I had
but
Dreamcast.
sucked.
I had NES. I had all that sort of stuff, but I
You didn't
never
tap
really got. Like I want to play all day, every day
No.
until Halo 2 came
I-
out, and that's because it went on because of live. That's the only thing that got me hooked.
The thing
The
is,
internet thing.
I went out a lot.
I think we all did until we got
had a
the-
life.
Another thing is, my parents and stuff. We went away a lot. Like we went
Yeah.
caravanning or doing camping or whatever, and I was away a lot.
Polo and horse riding.
I did have a Sega and I did have a NES, but not while they were out. I got them like
Yeah,
later on, kind of thing.
A bit like Tariq.
Yeah, and I had like the first proper console I had when it came out was the Dreamcast,
I always wanted a dream.
and then I got an original Xbox, which is when I founded Halo and Splinter Cell, which were the first games I got for it, and the two games that I played. Like that was it.
Yeah.
And the reason I bought a 360 was for Halo 3, and so I didn't play that much, but I don't know. It helps.
It's an interesting topic, inferiority, because one thing that I would point out with you is, have you got a specialty game? Because looking around this room, there are certain areas and genres of games that I can immediately say, like Lummy for racing and for sport and platforming and stuff,
I don't know.
is the go-to guy. Like Aiden with the sandboxy stuff, fucking amazing with it. I like the action games like Ninja Gaiden and stuff like that. I don't immediately recognise a go-to genre for you, dude, where I know like Ryan is the king of it, because
I have everything.
aside from LoL, yeah, you buy everything, so you've got no time to focus on one thing and get
I
good
definitely
at it.
put you down. It's not a genre, but with Dragon Ages.
Yeah,
fuck
well,
me.
yeah,
Well, yeah, like that would
I've
probably
got
be it.
every
That Dragon
single
Age is
achievement.
your game.
I've got every single achievement on the second one, which isn't fucking easy.
You're the destroyer of Dragon
The
Age.
first one is fucking ridiculous. I've not got all of them yet, but I keep going back to it.
Big Chris has as well. Big Chris has got all achievements on
second.
Dragon Age 2. And I'm looking at his
It
tag and
took
I'm like,
him a long while.
Well, that's going to fuck Ryan off.
Which-
That was no Skyrim. Bastard.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you never see
what's
him
his
playing.
Colonel
Yeah,
Cannibal.
it took him
All time,
fucking
yeah.
ages.
Yeah, but not
it
playing
took him
stuff like that.
so fucking long to get all
Calm
of my
down,
Dragon
right?
Age
Truth,
achievements.
no, you worked up here.
Seriously.
If you don't get
Yeah,
one
it
today,
is.
then it's not good.
The Batman.
Seriously.
Oh, it don't count because he slept.
Yeah. No, but honestly,
He does do some like. I think
goes
to
through
get,
phases
Do
of-
you know the full Dr. Robotnik outfit? I think you've got to do all bosses on hard on Sonic Generations, and I ain't even thought about doing it, but he's done it. He does the randomest things.
Yeah, Chris, when he's on, he's fucking on.
see, it helps a lot because I don't get that annoyed at games because I know I'm not as good as other people at them. So
You see, that might be a trade-off. I would like to be less good, but get less mad. Because them VR fucking
that's
missions.
because if I go on
My
a race,
God.
if I go on a racing game, I'm gonna get digged by a lummy. If I go on like an action game or a first-person shooter, I'm gonna get dicked by all of you. If I go on
FIFA.
if I go on FIFA, I nearly
You
got you.
beat
I
him.
nearly had you the other day. I nearly had you.
He gave me 3 penalties and I missed them all. It was so
in
funny.
penalty kicks really fussy though on that most recent.
Yeah. I
And
chipped one off at bar.
fucking-
I fell over when I took another, and he just guessed
If
right.
you can fall over, that's it.
I was in green and everything, and I tapped it, and he just went. Roop.
But yeah,
It was funny.
I'm always whatever games I look at, I'm always gonna even League of Legends. There's people that are far better than me on that we play with. So I'm
Cleaver.
You've got the right mentality, dude. There's always somebody better.
That's the problem.
not even in the world. In my friend group, in my group of friends, there's always somebody better at a game. So
I'm shit at Doritos Crash Course.
me too.
I love that game.
I was kind of good at that one.
I love that game.
It's like 200. Fuck that.
Actually, is that fucking platforming one?
Yeah.
I didn't play that game. I was
Oh,
on about that
yeah.
shooty one where you're in the
Arms Way.
cars. Yeah, I was good at that
yeah,
one.
I was
Crash Course is so much better.
I like Arms Way.
What's so wrong
Arms
with
Way
you?
was
I
good.
think Crash Course
I'm a
is
fucking
shit.
sniper on that Harm's Way,
Yeah.
taking tyres. Yeah.
Crash Course were amazing.
I think that the Arms Way, it reminded me of Mad Max a bit. So even
But
if you
none
remind
of
me
us-
the slightest bit of Mad Max, I'll like it.
None of
Yeah,
us
it's
played.
garbage.
None of us played it together.
No,
It
no,
was like-
I
it was
did it
like-
solo, 200G, deleted it. See you later.
Yeah, it was like, oh, this game's got multiplayer.
You can do it with 2 pads. Fuck you.
Oh.
I actually got a really good comment the other day about a guy when it comes to difficulty and doing crazy things and being good at gaming. He pretty much said that in my videos I make mistakes, but it shows that I'm human, and that these people that do these ridiculous inhuman runs, you can't really take anything away from that.
No, because
And
they put on perfection. They put on the perfect run. They don't put in errors.
I completely agree, dude, but can I just finish?
Oh, sorry.
And he also said, the thing that you've inspired me to do is not to actually penalise yourself for dying, to see death as a learning experience. And the way he put it was fucking beautiful. I loved it. And it was a really, really solid comment. But a lot of these people don't realise that these guys that do ridiculous things on YouTube and get these awesome runs, that is not one take. That is not one sitting. People, you can't work that way. Even if you're the best guy ever, random shit happens.
Yeah, of course it does.
It's just how it works. But that being said, we can now segue on to some user questions.
Oh, we
From
go
our-
on.
from our lovely loyalists.
This
Yeah, there's
thing.
Well, while you're getting it all up.
He's got them all.
Oh, have you got it up?
there's 2. They're all pretty much Mass Effect-y.
Right, what have we got, Lemmy?
Do you want me to read them out?
Well, you're Helmin, aren't you?
I've got a couple of questions. Who's this guy? Heretic Loyalist.
Yeah. He's
Question 1.
a valid follower.
What?
I can see the levels. It's fine.
Alright, calm down.
What are your guys' favourite racing games, if you have any, in brackets? Mine and a friend's personal favourite is Criterion's Hot Pursuit. We love the burnout style driving.
Oh, yeah.
Hot Pursuit's good.
Hot Pursuit
Hot
is,
Pursuit is
Hot
good.
Pursuit is
But,
Did you ever play Road Rash?
that's where I'm coming. Oh,
Go on.
sidecar. Fist bump. Oh,
Go on.
awesome. Hot Pursuit, love it. Not best racing game.
Need for Speed Underground
Midtown
2.
Madness, Midtown Madness 3.
No.
The Midtown Madness 3 were good online, it was shit for everything else.
I fucking loved it. I think it was stupid. Mario Karts, everyone except SNES, which is overrated because I don't think SNES one was very good. Love Mario
SNES one's
N64 one, N64 Mario Kart.
Rubber banding on N64 one fucking sucked. That aside, great game.
I think, for me, like, I get the whole Hot Pursuit thing, the Criterion thing, because Paradise City and Burnout Revenge were
Yeah,
fantastic.
Burnout Revenge was brilliant.
I'd like to
But-
put one out there. Wheelman with Vin Diesel, because Vin Diesel's in it. Jumping car to car.
I
Oh,
also,
yes.
I like that arcade style, but I also like things like Dirt and Forza.
2 was
It's-
Well, you're our resident racing guy.
I
aren't
couldn't
you? So you're
really
into
pick
all of it.
a favourite racing game.
Need for Speed
I like
Underground
Beetle
2.
Adventure Racing. I could
Beetle
never
Adventure
do it,
Racing.
but it were
It was
amazing.
super hard, but that game was good.
Yeah, that was a really fun one for me.
Just drive to this volcano, shortcut.
What's that game
feeling.
on SNES? It were like Road Rash, but in carts. You could play as like fat sumo guy.
Oh, Street Racer.
and- yeah, that was a good one. I like that one.
Whipping them with towels.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Sumo
think
guy.
if I had to choose my favourite one for this generation of consoles, it would probably be either Burnout Revenge or Paradise City. Though. I think I'd probably have to go with one of
I'm
them.
trying to think. I can't really think.
Just
I
because
like-
you can have more fun with an arcade game like Mario Kart and what have you than you
Twisted
can with
Metal,
Twisted Metal or good.
Vigilante
but
8, stuff
I think
like that. I used
Twisted
to
Metal
love them
2
car combat.
was my favourite one in Twisted
Yeah,
Metal.
Twisted Metal Black is amazing as well.
Yeah.
Blur were
Really
good. Blur were really good.
I think Blur were good, but a lot of people didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, 1000G.
Yeah,
I
because
played
everybody
it
was too
online
busy
and
playing
everything.
Split Second because it was so much deeper.
Fuck Split Second with passion. That game. Oh my god, a driving game isn't fun when you hold the accelerator and you turn just a little bit too much and it auto brake. What the fuck is auto braking? Why does that even exist? It's
Like people can't play Formula One properly.
You play Forza. Yeah, Brian plays Formula One. No,
Yeah,
you play
auto brake.
F1 and you play Forza and auto braking.
You can't play Formula with auto braking because you can't come first. It breaks too much.
That's a good point. You play at lower levels, it's hard to come first because it breaks too much for corners, so you can't out brake people. It's complete bullshit.
That's fucking weird.
you put it on too easy, you can't win because of the braking. It's
Good question, though,
ridiculous.
brother. Thank you.
It is a good question. I think you can't really put it down to one though.
Need for Speed Underground too.
No, it's-
I put mine down for Up Pursuit. I ain't played it that much. I really should play it more, but times that day, few days we had online, me, you, and Ryan,
Oh,
Up Pursuit is fun.
and me and you at Coppers non-stop and just dicked him all over. But
I think Up Pursuit is fun, but do you know actually? Need for Speed Underground 2 on PlayStation 2.
Need for Speed Underground 2 is the best racing game.
That
How about
is really
Destruction
good.
Derby?
Destruction Derby 2.
Motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Everybody starts outside of that circle.
That is so
Smash.
good. I think about Great Canyon level when there were like jumps and pitfalls of it, and then there were one massive jump and you could barrel roll off it. Oh my god.
Like original
game.
Driver. In day. I fucking love Driver 1. I could only barely pass that test,
Yeah.
but I love driving around being a dickhead.
Gran
That
Turismo
test was
3 as
fucking
well
bullshit.
though.
Yeah.
Gran Turismo 3 is best Gran Turismo for me. I think that's brilliant.
I liked Vigilante 8s. They're not racing, but they were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like Twisted Metal, isn't it? Vigilante 8.
It's got 3
Car
questions,
combat.
this guy.
And there's another message with another question.
Alright, sweet. I'll go on to this guy's question too anyway. The power recharge time in Mass Effect 3 will be based on how much you are carrying. For example, if I am only carrying a pistol, my singularity recharges in 2, maybe 3 seconds. But if I am carrying an AR SMG shotgun pistol, my throw takes around 8 seconds to recharge, with singularity taking around 12 seconds. What are your guys' thoughts on the new mechanic style?
Doesn't it?
Did you notice how we completely skirted over talking about that gameplay footage for Mass Effect when we were deep in it? Well, what he's basically saying is they've made it now that your encumbrance affects your recharge.
Well, doesn't
rate.
it depend on
Yeah, I
what
don't think
class
that's
you
cool.
are?
It does, because it depends on what ability
Yeah,
it is.
because like if you're a soldier, you're gonna have more guns. You're gonna have a longer
But
recharge time.
It doesn't matter, dude. You can take guns away.
Right.
What he's basically saying is, if you
I
play
don't
this
use
game
2 guns
correctly,
anyway.
you can whore abilities. And I watched a video by a guy called XCal, who's fucking awesome, completely awesome gamer, really like good commentator and everything. But I don't know if he's just a genius or if he's up on all the PC forums and things. But he's found a way to break the game. And this is only in the demo of the co-op. I don't know if it'll work in the main game. But if you just put a pistol on a Vanguard who's a high enough level who's spec'd towards the Nova charge, and the Nova, your cooldown rate is so quick you can literally launch into a guy with the charge, punch the ground, kill everything, immediately launch to another guy, punch the ground, kill everything, and every time you do the Nova, it brings your shield and your life back. So you are invulnerable. And he's got a video on his channel right now of him on Silver Challenge, which me and Lummy tried, and we got his ass fucking
Good time.
slapped.
Round 2.
Yeah. And he's dicking everything. They can't even touch him. He's not even shooting his gun. He's so powerful. So
See, to me, it won't make a difference because I only use assault rifle. Assault rifle's my go-to gun on that game. I never use shotguns. I never use pistols.
Oh,
I'm
Them
a,
machine pistols.
that shot-
mine's
gun.
like a sniper rifle, assault rifle. That's all I
I like
use.
them powerful
you
pistols.
like machine pistol?
I like the powerful
No.
pistols.
No, I like
the
powerful
powerful
pistols.
pistols.
the thing with this though, and where he's coming from is, for instance, our style of play, dude, me and you, we are gonna be worser off because we like to shoot.
Yeah.
Because with the looks of this corp, I don't know how they're gonna balance it in the full game, but the weapons are the inferior choice when you can just spec yourself in such a way to whore abilities.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well, the thing, I think, if they were going to do it differently, then they should have done it rather than having how over encumbered you are or whatever. They should have had it like a soldier has longer recharge times, or
but more powerful weapons.
yeah. And if
Yeah,
you're
that makes more sense.
if you're spec to be one
But
of these biotic guys,
but if you look on skill tree for soldier, I don't know about on others because I haven't looked. But as you spec your alliance training, your weapon,
Yeah, it
your
brings it
power of your guns does go up.
well,
Now,
yeah.
if you go into a different class, you might not have that option.
Yeah.
You might your abilities.
Well,
might go
if
up
it's the
instead.
same as it will be the same demo, but on the leveling up system on this one, isn't it like you get so far
And it branches
and it
between
branches
the choice.
between two, and
It's
then
on
you
your
have to
fourth,
choose.
fifth, and sixth.
Yeah, it's on the last
selection.
choices.
Yeah,
it's the expensive
and then you can
ones.
choose like any of them going up to it, but then you can only choose one of the.
Yeah.
The
Well,
really
you've got
good
a
ones.
solid 3, and then you've got a division 3,
And
4, 5.
is
and
it the same? I can't remember now because it's been a while. Is it the same as like Mass Effect 2, where one of them's like a duration or a
The other
thing,
one's power.
and the other one's power?
Yeah, they're
kind
a
of thing?
trade-off
Yeah.
between
Yeah.
different effects.
So it'd be like either duration or area of effect as against to raw power kind of thing.
I agree with the whole assault. Like, the recharge time should go in class, not in power.
Yeah, if you're an assault guy, you've got longer recharge times on your abilities
Yeah.
because you're not the guy that's going to be using your abilities.
That's going to
that much.
annoy me because I play as a soldier. I have all guns with me at all times because I like all guns. But on seconding, I had that big hefty sniper rifle, and every shot pretty much I used that slow mo for it.
Yeah.
So that's going to annoy the fuck out of me if I have to wait
Well,
ages.
No,
and I
but
still want to carry on my
didn't
guns.
one of the sniper rifles in the game
Auto slow.
Auto slow anyway. Oh, was that one of my abilities? Because I was an infiltrator.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
I
yeah.
have never had any slow mo.
I always play
aside from
soldier.
Adrenaline Rush.
I always play
Yeah, that's
soldier.
what I'm on
so-
about. Adrenaline Rush.
Yeah.
I never
If
used
you
it.
play infiltrator, I think that is.
I
one
never
perk
used
for it.
Adrenaline Rush, and every one of the sniper rifles I had, every single shot did the slow-mo. Every
Right.
time.
Because the thing with me is because I play as a soldier, I'm a bit naive when it comes to all these different abilities. But my main issue with this, from what I've seen, is the co-op on the demo especially is breeding gameplay where everybody is vanguards and sentinels. Because the vanguard crushes everything with that combo, and the sentinel instantly kills robots with that one move that just fucking fries them, and it takes out those atlas
What, the
tanks.
overload kind of thing?
Yeah, there's a move that a sentinel does that just strips any barrier, any armor, everything.
That's
It's
the best thing about like
crazy.
why I'm going to enjoy playing with because I'm a vanguard. I think.
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
you're.
I
But
think I'm
we-
going to change class as well.
we're
just
all
so
gonna
to
play-
Well, I'm going to be
all
leveling up every one of them because
We
I
don't
want
play
to play a lot of
cheesy.
it.
I love how we don't play cheesy. Even we could sit there and do that.
I
but we
sweep
don't.
shot everything. That sniper rifle, me and Lumit other day. Me and you other day.
Oh
just
my god, that
popping heads.
sniper! I got such a feel for that sniper rifle.
Yeah, big time. I can't wait to upload some footage. I might even do a fucking montage with some headshots I were doing.
It's the same with shotgun for me.
Sick.
Though. I love walking up to it going bang, 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 and blowing the head off at last fucking shot. It feels awesome. Or just
Yes.
turning the corner and just some guy in there and just taking his head straight off, not even aiming.
See, on all of the Mass Effects, I've played as the guy that has the slight biotic power, and he gets a powerful pistol and a sniper rifle.
I like the whole
That's
incendiary
infiltrator,
ammo.
yeah.
I like salt.
That's
always
who
by the way.
I've always played as. You get a powerful or machine pistol, and you get a sniper rifle, and I think you can have an SMG as well in Mass Effect 2. And you have
Yeah.
your incinerator and stuff. You have like a few powers you can use as well,
Yeah.
and that's what I've always played as. That's probably what I'll. Well, I've imported my character across through all of them, so.
You ready for question 3?
Yeah.
I don't know if this is just directed to you or if you all want to put your input on it,
Well, we
but
can all put it
I can't remember if you've ever talked about it. But where did you get your gamertag/YT name from?
YouTube name. So what's your YouTube name? TRW Aiden.
Yep.
Mine's Mr. Sling 23 because Sling 23 was him.
Sling 22's tape.
My YouTube name's Lumification.
Lumification.
And the thing I love about that is, it's same as what happened with my gamer tag. I just put Lumi, and it's like somebody has this. I'm like, as if there's somebody else in the world with that name. And then eyes happened because I were a bit faggy at the time. And
So this is
It's
a
a
pretty
random
easy question,
generation.
isn't it? Because we've got Sling over here, we've got Aiden over here, we've got Lummy over here.
Yeah,
so they're all pretty much
it's basically-
names.
yeah, I mean, it's nicknames or last names or
Yeah.
like first. It's all
basically.
Don't get me wrong, I'm very, very tempted to
Did
change
your
mine.
guys ever consider putting some
Lumbus Columbus.
random cool name that you like?
If I go for my gamer tags of choice, I've had DJ Ramrod.
Nice.
I were in a
Mr.
clan
Fisto.
called I were in a clan called Team Forbidden, so I'm called One Shot Scott. T4B One Shot Scott. I've had Lumbus Columbus and
That's my favourite.
Lumbus Columbus. He's a guy I went to school with. He used to go, "Oh, it's Lumbus Columbus." I'm like, all right, calm down. And then I'm just
Nobody should be able to talk in that too.
everybody knows me as Lummy, so I just stick with that.
It's like when I first made my gamer tag, I sat there for about an hour and thought, "Fuck it, your name. I can't be arsed with what else I couldn't think of." And now, years on, I'm wishing I changed it, and
Well,
I am
change
very
it then.
tempted to change
Costs
it.
too much money.
It costs 800 points.
You
I've probably changed my tags about 5 times.
But if I did change it, what would I change it to?
Not TRW.
I would have TRW.
It's Aiden.
I just
Ed
have
Sheeran.
TRW. Fuck off, dickhead. I just have TRW if I
No,
change it.
TRW Aiden is that's you.
The thing with me with this is I've always seen like Xbox Live and anything over the internet as almost like a persona, as almost like a pseudonym. So to put my name in is the most fucking boring thing I could ever think of because it's just not who I am. Creatively, I've always had a moniker that I like to use, and when Xbox came out, the only reason the number's on my gamer tag is because I had to put a number there.
Yeah.
They were like, it's just how it fucking works. For some reason, I couldn't get what I wanted at the time. And I was just thinking of some cool names, and I couldn't think of anything. And I was actually going to be called Apophis 17. And the reason for that was there's a card in Yu-Gi-Oh! Called Embodiment of Apophis, which is a trap monster. And Apophis is the serpent that is constantly being killed by Ra every like sunrise or something. You can research, it's got a different name. And I was going to be a pro for 17, but what I did is when I made it offline, I went to go online. It won't let me have it for some reason. It was just like, you can't have this, it's already been taken. I'm like, fuck you, motherfucker. So I was just thinking of a few things, and Seraphim is the highest order of angel. It's the warrior archangel with 6 wings, and if that's not the most fucking badass thing ever, I don't know what is. And
About a dog with six arms.
how about Sylvester Stallone with 9 eyes?
But
Or 2 chins?
go to Rafa Azura.
Exactly.
9 eyes, that's drink of it.
But like, I also read a Korean manga called Priest, where the main guy's taking down a bunch of seraphim, effectively, and they're all cool, and there's a guy on there called Armandiel, or Armand, who's in this awesome top hat, long hair suit, and his real form is a seraphim with big old wings and everything, and I were into that at the time, and there you go.
Well,
Seraphim 17.
most people don't actually associate my gamer tag with my surname. Maybe because they don't know my surname, maybe because I don't know. But it is.
Maybe they just think you've always got a sling on.
It is an online entity for me because everything I go on online, I won't put Ryan or I won't put. I put Sling 23 every time.
Sorry if you've got fucking badass surname.
Dude, you could have had Gunslinger. It's there in the name. It's amazing. You'd be like fucking Iceman. Everyone wants to be Iceman, but only
Yeah, but-
Iceman can be Iceman.
Yeah, but that's gay.
It's not gay.
It is.
I could be Merrick.
You could have been TRW Gunslinger.
That would have been pretty
Better
good.
than
It'd
my
have been fucking
TRW
amazing.
persona.
Literally,
Oh, yeah,
if we
Either
did-
TRW Spock or TRW
if
Wallow
I did
Wizard.
go TRW and join the Gaiden crew, then
There's no gay about that, dude. I'm going to be TRW Anubis.
I would do TRW Gunslinger just for your guys.
I'd have TRW Spock or TRW Wallow Wizard.
Wallow Wizard. Yes.
Only because of fucking Yaz.
TRW Mr. Slippy Fist.
I know I just called Yaz a bitch, but I don't actually mean she's a bitch. Let's just get that clear.
That just means she's a female dog.
It's Chris's fault.
Have we got any more?
I said,
Well, actually, speaking of Yaz, I've got a question from her.
oh,
We
really?
can go on to later.
Oh, well, this question's just basically, have we played Mass Effect multiplayer demo? Ryan hasn't. 'Cause he's gay. What do we think? He fucking loved it.
He really liked it, yeah.
I mean, we've talked enough about it.
We talked
We've
about it,
shown
didn't
that
we?
we like it, so we'll go.
There's going to be gameplay coming up as well on my channel, so stick with that if you want to watch it.
Anyway, this is a very basic one. I've got a question of my own as well, just to make this
What's your
last even
favourite
longer.
colour?
No,
You're going
She
to
said it
ask
to
us a
me.
question that you're going to answer.
Who's got biggest dick? Thank you.
She
Obviously,
said it
right?
to me, and it threw me off. It's such a basic question. She was like, what game are you looking forward to most this year? And then it full on threw me off.
That threw me off at all, because I can answer that straight away with Halo 4.
I can answer that straight away.
Do you know it's going to be this year, though?
Yes.
But I can answer it
November.
straight away with a different answer to that. Borderlands 2. September.
To me, I wanted to say Mass Effect, but I couldn't.
No.
I
had to
honestly
say-
think, right, I'm looking forward to Halo 4 most, but I honestly think Mass Effect's going to be my game at year.
I think
Borderlands 2.
I had to say Far Cry 3. Because it's the game I'm most excited about.
There you go.
But I know Mass Effect's probably going to be better than it. It right threw me off, just... So I was there for ages.
Chris?
I think mine's actually a high definition collection for Devil May Cry, if I'm honest.
Do you know
There's
what
something
the
about
beauty
the
of that
games.
is, though? We've all got a different thing that we're looking forward to. We're not all, pointing towards the same area.
Yeah.
But like I say, I honestly think...
Or Metal Gear Solid Rising. Metal Gear Rising.
the new, yeah.
Just because I love Platinum games, I've got a hard on for Metal Gear right now, and Raiden's got like no teeth.
He's like... There's only like his eye that's real or something daft, isn't
It's
it?
fucking crazy.
But
I glows.
like I say, I'm looking forward to Halo 4, but I honestly think Mass Effect 3 will be my game
Well,
of the
yeah,
year.
it's the same. I mean, I love Halo. Halo's like my favourite series of game that I play. But Borderlands, it's...
After fun we had with Borderlands 1.
If they fix what is wrong with Borderlands and they embellish upon the thing that
Story.
was right, that could be one heck of a game. Especially now that it was such a runaway success and they might have an even bigger budget going into it.
I was just sick in my mouth a little bit, sorry.
What about Borderlands 2?
No, I just, for some reason...
You felt like you had to
I
tell
wonder
us.
what the fuck you were doing then. I'm like, how dare this bitch contradict me off camera? even
And
though
I'm
there's
trying to
no
not
camera.
look at anybody so I don't breathe vomit your way, but...
It's alright, dude. We all get a bit of bile every so often. Do you get a bit of carrot in it?
well, no, there's no chunks in it
Oh.
today, so...
Alright, I ain't either.
But,
A double decker.
I'll tell you something about Borderlands 2. I saw a trailer for it and I was like, these people look shit. And I saw that turret and I was like, oof.
You see, I'm glad you said that because everyone else is like, well, me and Lummy like 0.
I've played a Siren and I've played a big dude. I want to play a skinny dude that's like got super awesome
I'm
abilities.
soldier, dibs
Yeah,
on the
but-
fucking turret.
I might have to be the Siren then.
I want to play as the character that's fucking fun. Because sniping on Borderlands after first level, it's like, what's the bloody point?
Yeah,
He's
but
blown it
Bloodwing's
up
fun.
already. He's dropped a turret and it's shit on its face, and
Bloodwing's fun though.
Ryan just copied me.
I got so angry with
I loved you
Borderlands,
being the big
though.
guy. That was so funny. I'm stood behind a bar, I'm getting kicked.
Yeah,
I can't move.
but when you get to level 50 and it corrupts, You just lose a little bit of drive towards that game.
Yeah, but when Mordecai's pretty much just running around with an SMG and a fucking Peregrine Falcon, that's not the sniper character
Get him,
I
blood.
embodied.
Mordecai's was so good though.
Mordecai's is amazing.
So throbbing, so veiny.
I must admit though, when like it happened a few times where Yor would be off shooting something, he'd be like, we're getting shot to shit, I just come out of nowhere. It reminds me of that dude off of Team Fortress.
Should've been heavy.
Thing is that whenever I got surrounded by enemies, once you level like 69 or whatever you can get up to, you just chuck Bloodwing out and it's just like death.
Yeah. It's just a strobe disco at that time anyway, all loot.
Alright,
Yeah,
can I
especially
throw
if you have
another
that
question?
most loot thing on.
Another question in from my own
Stash.
thing. Yeah, I was thinking about this today. If you had to pick a film you could turn into a game, what would it be?
Film
And
to a
developer
game, not a
maybe.
game to a film.
Yeah, film
Can
to...
it be a series?
Can it be one that's already been
guess
done
so.
that has been shit and you want it to be done well?
No,
A film to a game.
it has to be something fresh.
Fresh.
Because mine, straight away, and I'll probably be somewhere near you here, Heat. Done by, like, I don't know...
IO Entertainment.
Who did Hitman on that?
IO.
Yeah, IO.
Same
Them-
people that did Ken and Lynch.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it, because Kane and Lynch, done like Heat, would be really, really, like... Well, Heat done like Kane and Lynch would be good.
Like what Ken and Lynch were.
Like, should have been.
Unless
You're not allowed to say
count
the vowel on
the
it.
really shit fucking...
Yeah. Or Rockstar. Rockstar would do it well.
Yeah, probably. Or Remedy or Starbreeze.
Yeah, but...
Because I love me some Finland or...
fucking
I know they're up there in
Heat.
the
Oh,
bottom
that'd be
lines.
so good as a game. Just robbing banks very coolly, cutting power and shit, and just awesome shootouts and...
For me, it'd be Outlaw Star. Purely because it'd be like Mass Effect, you'd have awesome characters, and you'd have a weapon that has all different kinds of ammunition for it, and each one does something different, and you could go on massive epic quests to get one shot that if you use it, you could like potentially kill yourself and kill a planet. And you're bounty hunters, and there's limitless potential for awesome content and a fucking awesome cast.
I don't know, that's a tough question. I don't think I could...
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Oh,
Clearly.
as a film, that's fantastic for a start.
A game could be.
Eh.
PIing it up, you know, taking pictures of him playing patty cake and stuff.
Doesn't sound ridiculous at all.
Bob Hoskins.
Exactly. How about Real Steel? It'd be like UFC meets Rocky game.
So we're not getting an answer from you two.
I've watched a lot of films.
Yeah, you have. I think Transformers should get a game. Oh wait,
This is it. Every film that I think of is like, oh,
There's already a game for it. Yeah.
Simpsons have already done that.
Alright, well, we'll talk about
Simpsons did it, Simpsons did it.
Is there any questions left off?
If I'd have known we could give questions
that's
forward,
it.
I've got
That's
a
it.
fucking bunch of crazy questions.
Go
I've
on
just
then.
conveniently forgotten them all now.
Ah.
I'll have some for next time, though. You better believe it. Would you rather eat a piece of white dog shit or some human placenta?
We're not having Woody
Are warm others?
You can have them in a McDonald's bap.
Oh.
Placenta's supposed to be nice if it's cooked.
Well, there was that case of those people that actually took the placenta
Really?
from their birth.
Really? We're
and
really talking
they
about
cut
this.
it up,
Really?
cooked it, put it on the top of cakes, and served it a fucking like wine and cheese mixer. So there's people like, oh, this cake is delicious. What is it? Like, yeah, they got arrested for cannibalism.
Oh, I sat in that for about 6 weeks. 6 weeks. Quickest baby ever. 9 months.
You see, Eden came out fully grown. That's why he's so hairy.
6 weeks. Can we start talking about placenta now, please?
What's wrong with placenta, right? What is it with you and
I'm
the
still
female
thinking a
form?
film to game.
Alright, well, we're going to sit here forever.
Can we stop talking before Chris gets onto the female form, please?
Rye's got repressed feelings about females, so next week people question Rye and
I
his
have
sexuality.
no repressed feelings about shit.
Well, good. I don't want you doing out to shit. I've seen that woman on the internet that eats buckets of the stuff. It's not right.
Right, I think at that we'll call it at the end then.
Get
So
my flat cap and my whippet after that sentence.
once again, thanks for listening. All, as I said earlier on, all questions are welcome, and we'll answer them at end of every podcast. And
But please try and message them and be specific on the title, because it can be difficult to see sometimes.
In 2.5 hours, if you listen this long, I think you're pretty insane.
Yeah, we love you guys, man.
And if you're wondering, Eden's the only person checking the time because we were having so much more fun than him.
Yeah, we're all into the podcast, freaking chatting, and it ends up every 2 minutes. We've had another 20
I
minutes.
just wanted to know the time.
Exactly.
I like information.
We can't synchronise periods unless Eden knows what kind of start.
Right, and so thanks again, and we'll catch you next time.
And hit us up. Gamer tags and stuff. Play some games.
Yeah, get 90 million friend requests from people you don't know.
Well, what Immo sends out questions. He should play with us.
Heretic Loyalist.
Yes,
Loyalist.
you.
The one guy, everybody else, no.
America needs you.
That guy that told me he was going to help us finish ODST because everybody else is lazy. Get him added.
Well, you need to add him.
You need to be there.
Why do I need to be
Because
there?
you're my Halo buddy.
I think he's Canadian, that guy, so you'll have to link up your timetables with him.
Yeah,
Is he on your list?
Ooh, I don't think so. He's a guy called Hockey is a Beast, I think. He's
Oh, that Heretic Loyalist guy.
Heretic Loyalist, I'm not too sure in all honesty, but he wants to play some games.
Well, if he goes through your tag, you can find us. So.
Well, the problem, everyone's got different fucking names everywhere else. That's not the problem, because there's a couple really reliable subscribers that I've got that comment on a lot of stuff, and I don't even know if I've got them on my friends list. I do know some of them are PS3, and they're always asking me to add them on that, and then when I turn my PS3 and I see like 90 fucking invites, I press the first one, it loads, I press go down, it loads, I'm like, fuck this, I did one, it took 10 minutes, I'm turning it off.
So yeah, hit us up, play some games and stuff.
I don't even play games with you.
Am I allowed to buy that or you
Yeah,
can drop me
yeah,
again? Right,
Get
so-
out! Run, go to the chopper!
Yep, thanks for listening. Catch you later.
Put in here is these are the people in prison with these long sentences they've been given. Many of them deserved. I'll grant you that. I'm sure half the people in prison are in there for things they really did. That's not a bad average, 1 out of 2. But nobody, nobody gives a shit about these people. Nobody's going to hire them if they do get out. They're never going to get out. Rehabilitation doesn't work. And the judges give them these fucking draconian sentences, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100-year sentences, life term, double life. One guy, about a month ago, was given 3 consecutive life terms plus 2 death penalties. How the fuck do you serve that? Even David Copperfield can't do that shit. In order to do that, you'd have to be a Hindu.